and he's up against Marvin Armistead of Berks Catholic. Ruberger's a junior, and his record is 36-11. He's up against Marvin Armistead of Berks Catholic, and Armistead has a 42-5 record. You're listening to the PIAA Wrestling State Championships right here on the Sunny 105.7 FM Sports Stream. And you can stream us at sunny1057fm.org. Again, click on the sports stream and then click on the yellow tab with the audio stream, and you will get every single coverage of every match here that we cover of the District 10 wrestlers. Here we go on our way here with Ruberger and Armistead. Right now, both wrestlers at the center. Both wrestlers circling. Shot attempt there by Armistead. Ruberger counters. Armistead goes for a far shot. And right now, a little funk goes on here as Ruberger's got the leg of Armistead. Armistead trying to spin around, and he's going to try to hook that ankle to get the two, but Ruberger, in good situational awareness, is still now back on his feet there. And right now, Armistead trying to come out the back door, but we are in a funk as Ruberger's got that inside crotch, and they are just spinning around here, folks. And right now, with 1:03 remaining, stalemate. The ref will bring them both up at the center. With the restart, both wrestlers are circling. 56 seconds remaining. Ruberger on a shot. Armistead with a headlock. Now Ruberger trying to come out the back door. He's got the double. But right now Armistead has both ankles into a funk as they roll. Ruberger still has that leg, still trying to come out the back door there, trying to turn, but Armstead's got the tight waist now with the ankle. And just a lot of funk here going on with 23 seconds remaining here. And Armistead catches Ruberger to his back, as it looked like right now he's got Ruberger in some trouble. He's got that half in, and there's the fall with 12 seconds. Hudson, talk a little bit about the Ruberger match here that you've witnessed.
Yeah, he looked like he was rolling through, and then he somehow the mat awareness gets a half slipped in on him, and it was deep, and that's a hard one to fight out of. And 14 seconds ago, it's a hard fight, and even giving up the 3 exposure points, it's gonna be a hard one to come back from. But we're in the center of the mat with a deep half. That was really, really hard from the fight out of. I don't think he was stuffed in it as much as caught in it as far as situational awareness by his opponent, and he did get caught and did lose by fall.
Okay, so as we get set here, we're going to take a break, as the next match isn't going to be until at least 1:60 here. Yes, Vito Gentili, he'll be up. We'll take a short break. With a word from our sponsors, you are listening to the PIAA Wrestling State Championships right here on the Sunny 105.7 FM Sports Stream. We'll be back.
The 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships is sponsored by General Partitions Manufacturing Corporation. We are the Extra Mile Team, the leading manufacturer of commercial restroom partitions throughout the United States. Sunny 105.7 FM. Thanks to General Partitions for their support. Duran's Farm Fresh Products is a proud sponsor of the 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships. We provide bulk foods, spices, deli meats and cheese, brown eggs, Gerber brand chicken, and the well-known Pot of Gold milk and ice cream. Hours of operation are Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., closed Sunday and Monday. For more information, please call at 814-490-2179. Sunny 105.7. Thanks to Rand's Farm Fresh for their support. White Construction, Inc. is a proud sponsor of the 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships. on Sunny 105.7 FM Sports Stream. Located at 194 Coal Hill Road, Greenville, Pennsylvania. Kitchen and bath remodels, along with roofs and additions to your home. Family-run business since 1991 by Lenny, Mary, and Chris White. For more information, contact White Construction at 724-588-2264. Sunny 105.7 Sports Stream thanks White Construction. Clues Service Station is a proud sponsor of the 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships. Located at 982 East State Street, Sharon, PA. They have services for your vehicle, such as oil changes, inspections and emissions, and minor repairs. Call 724-685-2000. Sunny 105.7 FM Sports Stream thanks Clues Service Station for their support.
Sunny 105.7 FM Sports Stream thanks Girard Wrestling Boosters for their support. Best of luck to Abe Keep and Story Buchanan. The 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships is sponsored by Reynolds Wrestling Legacy Club. Best of luck to Waylon White, Chase Bell, Vito Gentili, and Jalen Wagner. The Sunny 105.7 Sports Stream thanks Reynolds Wrestling Legacy Club for their support. Faulkner Screen Printing and Monogramming in Girard is a proud sponsor of the 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships, located at 123 Main Street in Girard, specializing in screen printing and monogramming embroidery. The Sunny 105.7 Sports Stream thanks Faulkner Screen Printing and Monogramming for their support.
The 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships on Sunny 105.7 FM Sports Stream is sponsored by McMillan's Hilltop Beer Distributor, located at 4535 Buffalo Road, Erie, PA. Hours of operation are Monday through Thursdays from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sunny 105.7 FM thanks McMillan's Hilltop Beer Distributor for their support of the 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships.
Sunny 105.7 FM Sports Stream thanks Rossbacher Insurance sponsorship of the 2023 PIAA State Wrestling Championships. Team Rossbacher offers car, house, business, life, and Medicare insurance from our offices in Corey, Oil City, Northeast, and Granbury. We're available at teamrossbacher.com. Call or stop by. Personal service since 1928.
And welcome back to the 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships. I'm your host, Matt. Still alongside me is Hudson Harrison. Thinking of Hunter, he said we got to give him a shout out here. He's the best assistant Junior McLean coach. Couldn't disagree with him, right?
Yes.
So, all right. So what we got coming up here at 160? Not yet. Right now they are still at 127, going into the 133. But this round goes pretty quick, doesn't it? I mean, it's pretty fast. The pigtails.
It does, and a lot of wrestlers looking on. It is the match where I feel like the first round after weigh-ins, you can be looking to upsets. The pigtails are usually the lowest placing people, but if you're talking about people from District 10, let's just talk about the fourth place guys that are going to be wrestling the pigtails. I'm pretty sure that there's 4 District 10 tournament champions from the D1 level with your Laird, with your Carter Staraki, Panero Johnson, and Reynolds.
Cole Matthews.
Yep. I am sorry if I.
Sorry, Reynolds fans.
I'm married to a Reynolds family member, and she'd hurt me for that, forgetting for a second. But District 10, good representation at D1 level. And being a fourth place person doesn't always necessarily mean you wrestling the pigtails or the lowest ranked person in a tournament. They are studs out of the District 10 area. And then wrestling anybody from the state tournament of Pennsylvania, you are going to be matched up against a stud. I guess we were talking earlier in the broadcast about wrestling in a tournament, and you're like, hey, this guy's ranked 20th. Well, these are those guys, right?
Yes.
These are the guys that made it. Rankings are for the fans and also a good rubric to follow to see where you are. But, they have proven it, and they've gotten down here. So you're wrestling anybody in the top 20 in the state. You're wrestling, and even a state qualifier. You're wrestling a very, very good opponent, and you got to be smart. You cannot give up easy points. You're not going to be able to bounce back the same way that you bounce back in a regular season tournament where give it the first takedown and you come back for the victory. You can't afford to make those errors, and you got to minimize your mistakes, and anytime you have an opportunity to score, you have to take advantage of it.
Okay, so Vito Gentili is in the hole. He'll be on mat 1, right straight ahead from the right of us here. And also some of the prelim matches here for the South District 10 qualifiers coming up that is already set. At 1:14, it's Carter Beck from Sagertown. He'll be taking on Cole Hubert of Saucon Valley. Hudson Homan awaits the winner there, and we will check into that. But he will be up. Hunter Gold of Connie Out, he takes on Tyler Ulrich of Warrior Run at 1:27. At 1:33, Chase Bell of Reynolds will take on Mason Wagner of Faith Christian. Seems like Faith Christian, they got about 11 guys down here or something like that. Besides their 114-pounder getting injured, they got their whole team here. So at 1:39, Wyatt Lazar of Commodore Perry, he takes on Mason Boriski of Southern Columbia. 1:45, Cody Hamilton. He will await the winner in the pigtail match. We will have his opponent very soon here. At 1:52, Colin Summers of Sharpsville, he takes on Isaiah Pisano of Hopewell. At 1:60, Colin Hearn of Connie Out takes on Chase Wenrich of Lewisburg. At 1:60, Hunter Homan will also, of Grove City, will have a match, but awaiting a winner. At 1:72, Jalen Wagner of Reynolds, he takes on Lucas Lawler of Bishop McDevitt, and Mike Mazurek of Sharon, he will take on Owen Reber of Berks Catholic. And you have a few lineups already for the preliminary matches in the north.
Yeah, 107 starting off. Sierra Chiesa, Northwestern has been a story. Her first round, Antonio Boni from Central Valley. 107, Stephen Willis of Corey against Cam Baker of Burl. 121, Jake Bennett, Fort LaBeouf against Aiden George, Saginaw Valley. 127, Cyrus Hurd, the regional champ from Northeast. His opponent to be determined through this round. 133, Brody Beck from Cambridge Springs against Blaine Klucheski.
Yes,
from West Perry. 133, we have JoJo Subishin.
Yep.
Subishin. I'm going to write that down because
a lot of people have trouble speaking that last name, and rightfully so, but it is pronounced Subishin.
My issue, I went to a school with a kid, Przybaszewskis, that used to wrestle for Jenna McLean, and when I see that name, I'm seeing it. He was on Deadliest Catch. He's a fisherman, but every time I see that name, I think Przybaszewski, I'm going to add a lot more letters to the name, but okay. Gunnar Gage, Cambridge Springs, 145. He'll be taking on Gage Heidelbrun from Marion Center. 152, Stormy Buchanan Gerard against Ryan Klashewski from Fraser.
Yep.
152, Stephen Lynch, another regional champ from Northeast, to be determined opponent. 160, Chase Kimmy, Jenna McLean versus Alex Hoffman of Milton. 172, Connor McChesney of Fort LaBeouf, to be determined opponent. 189, Magnus Lloyd from Jenna McLean against Jake Schleb of Tri-Valley. 215, Danny Church, Fort LaBeouf, to be determined opponent. And Abe Keeps from Girard versus Cole Yonkin of Montoursville.
Okay, so as we are waiting for Vito Gentili, also coming up at 172 is Brock Koval of Titusville with his match, as you just alluded just a second ago. And again, this round will go by quick, but the thing is, really, I believe we only have 7, 8 wrestlers in this round here of the pigtails, and we're just kind of waiting for the District 10 wrestlers. All right, so we will come back. We're going to take one more break before Vito Gentili comes out at 1:60, and you're listening to the 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships right here on the sunny 105.7 FM Sports Stream. We'll be right back.
The 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships is sponsored by General Partitions Manufacturing Corporation. We are the Extra Mile Team, the leading manufacturer of commercial restroom partitions throughout the United States. Sunny 105.7 FM. Thanks to General Partitions for their support. Duran's Farm Fresh Products is a proud sponsor of the 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships. We provide bulk foods, spices, deli meats and cheese, brown eggs, Gerber brand chicken, and the well-known Pot of Gold milk and ice cream. Hours of operation are Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., closed Sunday and Monday. For more information, please call at 814-490-2179. Sunny 105.7. Thanks to Rand's Farm Fresh for their support. White Construction, Inc. is a proud sponsor of the 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships on Sunny 105.7 FM Sports Stream. Located at 194 Coal Hill Road, Greenville, Pennsylvania. Kitchen and bath remodels, along with roofs and additions to your home. Family-run business since 1991 by Lenny, Mary, and Chris White. For more information, contact White Construction at 724-588-2264. Sunny 105.7 Sports Stream thanks White Construction. Clue Service Station is a proud sponsor of the 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships. Located at 982 East State Street, Sharon, PA. They have services for your vehicle, such as oil changes, inspections and emissions, and minor repairs. Call 724-685-2000. Sunny 105.7 FM Sports Stream thanks Clue Service Station for their support.
Sunny 105.7 FM Sports Stream thanks Gerard Wrestling Boosters for their support. Best of luck to Abe Keep and Story Buchanan. The 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships is sponsored by Reynolds Wrestling Legacy Club. Best of luck to Waylon White, Chase Bell, Vito Gentili, and Jalen Wagner. The Sunny 105.7 Sports Stream thanks Reynolds Wrestling Legacy Club for their support. Faulkner Screen Printing and Monogramming in Girard is a proud sponsor of the 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships, located at 123 Main Street in Girard, specializing in screen printing and monogramming embroidery. The Sunny 105.7 Sports Stream thanks Faulkner Screen Printing and Monogramming for their support.
And welcome back to the Giant Center here in Hershey, PA. I'm your host, Matt. Still alongside me is Hudson Harrison. Hudson, since we're waiting and it's going to be on that mat, let's go with Whaler of St. Mary's. Go ahead and call that match on mat 1. And he's up here at 145.
I hate to ask if he's related to St. Mary's Whaler that I know. Most likely, yes.
He's up against Joey Ney of Biglerville Jr., and he's 35-13. So we'll call that match for the fans. Go ahead and call it.
Whaler looks like he got himself caught in a crossface cradle situation. Looks like he's making some adjustments to get off his back, but he's fighting off a deep half from a cradle where he was able to fight off. But it looks like he's in the middle of the mat trying to fight off his back with a deep half. Short minute to go in this period. He's able to punch through, and he does give up a 3 count. Looks like he'll be trailing. Whaler will be trailing 5-0 on mat 1 here. 145 pounds. St. Mary's got a few guys through, and I think there was two Whalers that came through. I'll have to look at the stats on that. 145. Let me flip to that page. I want to check out their records.
What were their records? That basically right now in this match right now with the St. Mary's match here at 145, that's 27-11. He's a sophomore whaler, and Nay is a junior from Biglerville. He's 35-13. So
Whaler trying to do a Granby roll from the bottom, trying to come out the back, but Nay is holding on to that crossbody wrist, trying to work a roll through tilt, adjusting to the opposite side to bring that tilt up over his thigh and tilt from both directions. Whaler doing a good job defending. Nate trying to get some points as the period expires, but he will be leading going into the second period. Nate will be leading 5-0 over Whaler of St. Mary's. St. Mary's will defer. Nay of Biglerville will choose bottom to start the second period. See what Whaler does to get some points back. Nay able to get to his feet real quick. Whaler looking to return, trips forward, loses control, and gives up the escape point, trailing 6-0. Whaler of St. Mary's. St. Mary's tries to slide by at the edge of the mat. Both wrestlers go out of bounds. No change. Restarting the center of the mat. Whaler in on a nice shot. Shot blocked by Nay. Front headlock situation. Both wrestlers work back up to their feet as Whaler's still working underneath, trying to open up some offense. Goes arm drag to a slide by to a fireman's position. He's in a crackdown position right now, trying to score. Getting stretched out is Whaler of St. Mary's as Nay's able to spin behind and extend his lead. Should be 8-0 over Whaler of St. Mary's. Minute to go in the second period. Nay of Biglerville on top. They said he was a junior out of Biglerville, and Whaler a sophomore out of St. Mary's. We're looking down through the records, the 3, 4, 5 losses, most everybody at the tournament. There's going to be some losses along the way. Only a few people have the 1 or 2 losses or even an undefeated record. And I would say 99.9% of the wrestlers down here have more than 3 losses on the season. Doesn't mean that you are out of contention to be a state champion, state medalist. You obviously need to lose matches in order to know what you need to work on, build up, improve. And not let that determine the rest of your season. Wrestlers putting it together right now, postseason, trying to get up on the board and get up on that podium. Whaler able to get an escape 9 seconds ago in the second period. Whaler in on a nice shot once again. 9 seconds ago, switches off to a double, and he's knee sliding, and he'll try to step over and get his takedown, but time expires, and if he would have had 3 more seconds, he would have got that takedown and put some more points on the board, but he is trailing. Whaler of St. Mary's is trailing 1-8 starting the third period as we are neutral at 145 pounds.
And real quickly, just a result for some of you that missed, Waylon Wade of Reynolds was defeated in 43 seconds with the fall to Parker Sinopol of Burgettstown in 43 seconds.
Both wrestlers out of bounds, no score yet in the in the third period here. And they did get a takedown. It's 10-1 right now over Whaler of St. Mary's. Wrestlers will start again in the center of the mat. Whaler once again trying to do a out the back funk. Looks like he gave a near fall swipe. Trying to do a reverse cradle. Looks like he's sitting back into that crab ride position. Whaler of St. Mary's is on bottom, but he is working offense from bottom. May of Biglerville able to keep that cross wrist and maintain top control. Minute left to go in the third period.
And another result at 121, for those of you that missed, Sebastian Chiesa of Northwestern defeats Brock Holderbaum of Chestnut Ridge 8-4.
Minute to go in this match. We're looking, our next match that we have coming up is Gentile of Reynolds. They'll be going to come up on mat 1 as there's 44 seconds in the match before them to go. So that's coming up pretty quickly at 160 pounds that we'll be covering. Right after this match, St. Mary's and Biglerville. Caution, Whaler restarting the center. 40 seconds to go in this match before Gentile. It looks like a commanding lead for Ney of Biglerville over Whaler of St. Mary's. Whaler trying to work a reversal. Ney doing a good job lowering his level, and he's in a really nice position to ride out the end of this period, hold on to his major decision, and pick up one of the preliminary wins here against Whaler of St. Mary's. 12 seconds to go in the third period. And right after this match will be the Gentile match of Reynolds. All right. And they're pretty quick to get out here, pretty quick to start off. There's not too much of a staging area here. The bullpen, it's straight out to the mat as soon as your match ends. There's very little interference with crowd control or wrestlers standing in front of the mat. It's all officials and media around the mat. So the guys, as soon as they see their number posted, they're walking right out to the mat. So we have Gentile walking out right now with his coaching staff.
And that's Vito Gentile. Yep. And Casey Taylor and Mike Hills is the coaches. They are coming out right now as we speak. Here at 160. And Vito Gentile took 4th place in the Northwest Region Tournament. He is a sophomore with a 30-15 record. He's up against the Southeast 5th place, Joseph Lapina, a junior out of Notre Dame Green Pond, and he's 18-10. So here we go right away. Both wrestlers are circling. They tie up. At the center, head snap by Gentile. Both wrestlers looking to lower their level, set up a shot there. Gentile on a single, turns it to a double, and he's trying to turn the corner, but right now, doing a good job there is Lapina, able to counter that. He was able to kind of like throw Gentile right off quickly and was able to get back to their feet here at the neutral position. No score as there's a minute and 20 remaining here in the first period. Both wrestlers circling. Gentile on a half shot. Both wrestlers come back up. You're on mat 1 here. Both wrestlers still tied up. Headlock attempt there by Lapina. Gentile still on both of his feet, facing. Lapina is heavy on the head right now. Trying to work a slide-by attempt there is Lapina. But Gentile not having it. Now they're closer to the edge of the mat with 33 seconds remaining, and they get out of bounds as another slide-by attempt there by Lapina. No score with 32 seconds. Back to the center. And Gentile working that head. Some head snaps. Now both wrestlers are tied up at the center. Lapina looking to push Gentile back, but Gentile able to circle. Now both wrestlers tied up again with short time, 3 seconds. And that'll do it for the first period. So the flip by the ref here. It'll be Gentile's decision, and Vito will choose bottom here in the second period. Gentile gets set. Lapina gets on top. Lapina, forward pressure, brings Vito to his belly. Vito working back to his base. No score here at 160. Lapina just really trying to forward pressure once again. He does it again to Vito. Vito trying to work back to his base as he's broken down. And Lapina looking for a possible snowplow, but right now, Vito still doing a good job. Now Vito gets back to his base, and a claw attempt there by Lapina. Lapina's going to release Vito. Vito will take the lead now, 1-0 with 1:12 remaining. Now both wrestlers tied up. Head snap there by Lapina. Shot attempt there by Gentili. Gentili's got the leg of Lapina, turns it into a double, and right now, a butt drop there on Lapina. He's got to turn the corner, and he does. So Vito Gentili takes the lead 3-0 with 50 seconds remaining over Lapina. Joseph Lapina of Notre Dame Green Pond. Gentili throws a boot in. He's got a cross-body ride now. Looking for that half with 30 seconds remaining. Gentili trying to work that power half in on Lapina. Lapina broken down. He's got double boots in. He's got Lapina broken down flat with 15 seconds, getting closer to short time. Still 3-0.
We got that power half.
He does got it, and Lapina able to break out of that. So 2 backs for Gentili, and Lapina was able to break out of that with the end of time 5-2 now in favor of Vito Gentili of Reynolds. Lapina will choose bottom here in the final period. Lapina gets set. And Gentili gets set to come on top here. And right now, caution by Gentili. And right now, Gentili's got Lapina broken down. He's got a boot in. He's doing a really good job keeping on his toes.
He did a good job, Ryan, in the last period. If he doesn't get too stretched out where he gave up that reversal trying to get those near fall points,
yeah.
he's got to be a bit content up there.
Right.
He's got to just stick to his lead and don't force anything and just do what you got to do to ride this guy out. But really good job on top for Gentili.
Yeah, Gentili throws a boot in. Lapina gets to his base, and he's really just doing a nice job just keeping Lapina broken down, working the clock here with 1:15 remaining. Vito Gentili of Reynolds in the lead 5-2 over Joey Lapina of Notre Dame Green Pond. And right now, Gentili now working a 2-on-1. Mean crossface there by Gentili. And now working that power half again and looking for the back points. He's got Lapina to his back, and it's looking really, really good here, folks. And there's the fall. Nice job there by Gentili. He was just able to kind of roll through with that power half there, Hudson. What your thoughts on that match?
Yeah, he pulled through, and he almost gave up that reversal again, just like he did in the previous period, but he was able to stick the double grapevines in, and that was tight. You got his hips pressured in, and it was all about settling in after that point. I didn't see bout 39 come through our Titusville round.
Okay, Brock Kubel.
Did not see it up on the board or anything.
I will find out, but we do have Ryan Welka of Fort Leboeuf coming on mat 2, and also Wilson Spires on mat 1. He'll be on the same mat. He is also on deck.
And then right after that will be Sierra Chiesa on
Chiesa.
Chiesa.
Okay, so we will take a quick minute break. with some words from our sponsors. You're listening to the 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships. We'll be right back.
The 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships is sponsored by General Partitions Manufacturing Corporation. We are the Extra Mile Team, the leading manufacturer of commercial restroom partitions throughout the United States. Sunny 105.7 FM. Thanks to General Partitions for their support. Duran's Farm Fresh Products is a proud sponsor of the 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships. We provide bulk foods, spices, deli meats and cheese, brown eggs, Gerber brand chicken, and the well-known pot of gold milk and ice cream. Hours of operation are Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., closed Sunday and Monday. For more information, please call at 814-490-2179. Sunny 105.7. Thanks to Rand's Farm Fresh for their support.
Sunny 105.7 FM Sports Stream thanks Girard Wrestling Boosters for their support. Best of luck to Abe Keep and Story Buchanan. The 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships is sponsored by Reynolds Wrestling Legacy Club. Best of luck to Waylon White, Chase Bell, Vito Gentili, and Jalen Wagner. The Sunny 105.7 Sports Stream thanks Reynolds Wrestling Legacy Club for their support. Faulkner Screen Printing and Monogramming in Girard is a proud sponsor of the 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships, located at 123 Main Street in Girard, specializing in screen printing and monogramming embroidery. The Sunny 105.7 Sports Stream thanks Faulkner Screen Printing and Monogramming for their support. Sunny 105.7 FM Sports Stream thanks Girard Wrestling Boosters for their support. Best of luck to Abe Keep and Story Buchanan. The 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships is sponsored by Reynolds Wrestling Legacy Club. Best of luck to Waylon White, Chase Bell, Vito Gentili, and Jalen Wagner. The Sunny 105.7 Sports Stream thanks Reynolds Wrestling Legacy Club for their support.
And welcome back to the Giant Center here in Hershey, Pennsylvania. I'm your host, Matt. Still alongside me is Hudson Harrison. And I believe, something definitely happened with the Brock Coble situation here with Titusville. So there was not match 39. We'll have to stand by and wait and find out what we hear about that. Coming up on deck on mat 1 is going to be Wilson Spires of General McLean, and also Ryan Welka on mat 2. So they will both be on those mats coming up. And also we'll have the Brookville wrestlers as well. Householder and Zimmerman.
Oh, that might have been a quick match. I got Coble on the bracket.
The
here.
results. Okay, so it was a pin. We missed that match. I do apologize. Brock Coble with the recent results. Yeah, he got the fall, so Brock Coble is the winner over Tommy Cohenor of Southern Huntington. All right, so congratulations there to Brock Coble. We do apologize about missing that match. We were doing Vito Gentili's match, but definitely we'll pay much closer attention here. All right, so again, right now we got, Wilson Spires coming up on deck and Ryan Welka. And then pretty soon we're getting very close to the prelims as they already have 107 up. Coming up is Stephen Willis and also Sierra Chiesa. She's in the hole as well as we will start the preliminaries. We also want to thank Dr. Brandon Sarcino. He is also a sponsor for today's or all weekends broadcast. Thank you so much, Doc, and talk about him a little bit real quickly since we got a second.
Brandon Saracino, I tell you what, if you want to stay in prime physical condition, you want to schedule an appointment with Brandon. Lifelong wrestler, understands the complexity and the stress that it could put on your body. He's a chiropractor out of Christie Family Chiropractic in Erie, PA. Definitely get you up and running. And if you're ever not sure about the services chiropractic care can give you, give him a call. Yeah, he knows the sport to keep you up and running. Great supporter of the sport, and good friend. I've known him all my life, and really appreciate his support as we're down here bringing the PIAA match by match to local listeners.
Yeah, on mat 3, just kind of for you District 9 fans that are listening, as Young of Port Allegheny losing to Painter of Trinity 9-1 right now with short time, 12 seconds remaining in the second period. As we get closer to finishing up the pigtail matches, Wilson Spires coming on here soon, Ryan Welka as well. We'll be going back and forth.
Yeah, they're going to be on at the same time. It looks like we're at 1:30 in both matches before each of these wrestlers, Welka of Fort LaBeouf, Spires of John McClain, and we will bring both of them to you, as I know that this is a big round for both the Fort LaBeouf and John McClain fans, and we will be going back and forth, and shortly following the Spires match, looks like we have Sierra Chiesa coming up afterwards. So, and Willis of Corey, and we're getting right into it. It's boom, boom, boom. It's 6 mats and a lot of wrestling going on.
Yeah, definitely. And as again, with the 6 mats going on, we will provide you every match here of the 32 District 10 wrestling qualifiers that made it here to Hershey.
Mat 1 and 2 that we're waiting for. Looks like they both had injury time on it. Both two wrestlers being tended to too. First 2 injury times I've seen so far. I know it's the first round, but there's a place where things can get hurt and twisted. But I don't remember too many season-ending injuries. These guys are peak performance for the year. I always felt that you do not get injured if you're going full out and protecting yourself. It's when you are not protecting yourself that you end up getting hurt. And there are rules that you obviously are in control of people as you lift them up and return them to the mat. But pray for everyone's safety, and hopefully nothing bad happens to any of these wrestlers that end their season early or anything like that. But it is part of the sport. You get things tweaked up.
Okay, so Ryan Welka is coming up right now here on mat 2 in front of us here, and that's going to be Ryan Welka is a junior from Fort LaBeouf. He is 22-10 on the season. He's up against Southwest 6th place Nick Presnell, a senior from Chestnut Ridge, and his record is 25-15. Presnell and Welka.
I don't remember the dual campaign if these two have actually seen each other in the team duels. I know that Chestnut Ridge put together a really nice team too, but I can't think of if these two have actually met each other just yet. Wolko with a 22-10 record, and Nick Presnell with a 25-15 record. Junior and senior. Junior out of Wolka, Fort LaBeouf. Both wrestlers working towards the end of the mat. Heavy hand fighting. No real shot attempts right here, but heavy hand fighting. Chestnut Ridge working for a slide by, high crotch, switching off to a lot of different ties. Nothing changes. Both wrestlers will now go back to the center of the mat. Walker, Fort LaBeouf white singlet on. Chestnut Ridge is their blue and yellow. If you don't know what their singlets are, they'll announce that once in a while. A few singlet change-ups that people could be wearing. I don't know if it means anything. A lot of snaps, heavy hand fighting. It was a heavy hand play and a lot of trying to get, you're working an angle, you're trying to get them out of position. And, you know, you're wrestling some of the best kids in the state. Getting them out of position in the first period, it is a hard thing to do. Third, second period, when your conditioning starts wearing in, a little bit easier to get people out of position. But Welka with a nice fake into a double leg. Now he switches off to a claw position and looks like he's going to clinch here for some back points. I see a 5 count right now, so he'll hold on to 3. So he takes the lead 5-0. In his match against Chestnut Ridge.
And real quickly, Wilson Spires is up on mat 1 of General McLean. He's a senior with a 24-8 record. He's up against Brad Miller, also a senior from River Valley, District 6, 31-14 record. Welka looking to take control here from LaBeouf.
Yep. There's a little bit of an exchange there where Welka lost control, switched off to a leg, went to a crackdown situation, was able to shelf the leg and push up into the torso of Chestnut Ridge, and then able to regain control. No change, but he will start the second period 5-0. Wilson Spires, what did you have?
Cow catcher. Just pinned him. Wow. And, I mean, Wilson Spires right away threw the cow catcher in, and he just caught him and pinned him right away. What a quick pin. So congratulations there to Wilson Spires.
Great job. I looked up from this welcome match, and I see
throws the cow catcher, and he's got him pinned.
Wilson started off in the center of the mat. I looked down and checked Welka's match, and he's on the far side of the mat with that was he ran into that cow catcher and just heavyweights making it all the way across the mat for a fall. It's a big situation, but good win for Wilson Spires.
All right, Sierra Chiesa is coming out, but let's stick with Welka.
Okay. We are in the second period. Welka's on bottom here. Looks like Chestnut Ridge had an arm across Welka's back, trying to work a half Nelson situation, and Welka able to spin out of it and get out of bounds. We are at 1:26 left in the second period. Welka crawls forward, goes into a switch position, able to pick up a reversal, extend his lead now 7-0. Goes tight waist, ankle, able to pick and control his Chestnut Ridge opponent.
And Sierra Chiesa is on mat 1 now. She's a sophomore from Northwestern with a 33-5 record. She's up against Southwest third place Antonio Bonney of Central Valley, a freshman with a 33-4 record. So we'll keep you updated here as both wrestlers at the center of the mat right now. And we'll keep flipping here. But both wrestlers still no score. They are both at the center. A shot attempt there by Sierra. Back to Welka.
Sierra started off with a fireman's dump, wasn't able to score, and it looks like she gets hit on a fireman's dump of her own and gets taken down, so she'll give up the first takedown of that match. Welka giving up an escape, so he's still in a commanding lead 7-1 as 30 seconds are left in the second period. Deep shot in on Welka as Welka's looking to defend. He plants his leg, working that whizzer, gets space, able to get out of bounds on the edge of the mat, and both wrestlers are still neutral. He's got to be careful. Welka's got to be careful of that high crotch attempt, as his Chestnut Ridge opponent was able to get in pretty deep on him.
It looks like a little funk going on here with Sierra.
She's working out the back there. She was trying at Peterson from bottom, and she was able to get some movement and come out in the funk position, trying to get a reversal. But it looks like she might pick up one escape, and then she gets hit with another fireman. She got to fight here. She's going to be giving up back points. Sierra got hit with 2 firemen right now for the only scores given up in the match.
Okay, back to Welka with the final period. Looks like Presnell of Chestnut Ridge chooses bottom.
Welka leading 7-1. Chestnut Ridge quick escape, gets 1 point, tries a shot attempt on Welka, another shot attempt. Welka still staying very, very offensive on his feet. Welka's got that underhook.
In the end of the first period, it's 4-1 Bonney of Central Valley after 2 takedowns, and Sierra Chiesa will choose bottom going into the second period.
Welka working into a single leg takedown situation. Looks like he's going to get stuffed. Chestnut Ridge holding the ankle and trying to spin around. Welka able to do a knee slide and recorrects his positioning. He's in a better position than he was a little bit ago, but we might get a stalemate out of this position if they don't improve from here. It looks like Welka's going to hold on here, and he does get that stalemate. Good decision making. If you can't build up, can't work to improve, and you might give up the takedown, get that stalemate, restart your position. So that's what Welka does. Good, smart move from that position. 7-2, Welka for the Buff leads with a minute left in the third period.
Let's give Sierra an update.
Sierra just got a reversal. She got double boots in. She is now trailing 3-4. 2 takedowns that she's surrendered, in an escape, and now a reversal is her point. So she's trailing by 1 point. She's got those boots in. She is deadly from up there. Oh, she has got her opponent stretched out, but she gets a little too high. She gives up that reversal, and she gets her arm kind of caught. She might be in a half Nelson situation as her opponent from Central Valley, Boney, is working that half Nelson crossbite. Sierra doing a really good job defending off those. Now he switched off to a bar and wrist, bar and half. That's a tight situation to get out of.
And we got short time, and it looks like Welka almost got into some trouble here. He's still up 8-4.
Yeah, he's in and on a shot, and Chestnut Ridge just tried to hit a cement job on him and did get rolled through. Freestyle, it would be some points, but it's not going to do him any good in this match. Welka's going to hold on and win 8-4 over Chestnut Ridge.
So Ryan Welka will move on to the next round here coming up.
Sierra gets a reversal, and so we are 5-6 once again. So she changed over her position again with 12 seconds to go in the second period. Sierra Chiesa trails Bonnie of Central Valley 5-6. Really good hips, and she can see what they do in the third period. I didn't see who had choice in the second period.
She had the choice in the second period. Okay. She chose down, and that's where she got the reversal. Okay. So it's 6-5. Bonnie of Central Valley in the lead. Last period here. Here we go, Hudson.
Yeah, she did really good. She got a little high putting in those boots, and that's how she gave up the reversal so far. But if she puts it together, she's tough on top. If she can stretch them out, get those arms underneath, get that Bonnie's foundation broken down, and she can pick up a near fall here. 2 swipes, and she puts herself in the lead here. She just got to hold on tight on top and get this turn. She's got to be very, very patient and not get too stretched out. She's got those double boots in. She's working. They're hand fighting right now. Bonnie's trying to get Sierra high. Sierra's still got those legs and really good control over the hips. Bonnie doing a lot of leg fighting, getting his hips up high. Sierra able to break those hips back down. We have a minute 13 left in the third period. Sierra goes out in front, and she's trying to do a barbed wire with the legs in. Bonnie from bottom is trying to reach up, pull Sierra's head down, but no improvement for either wrestler as Sierra's still working on top, 5-6. Sierra's trailing by 1 point. Working for this fall, she switches off for this power half, and she's got a lot of pressure on it right here. She's got to really throw her hips and get that weight on it.
And Cam Baker of Burrell, he is a freshman with a 38-9 record. He is on mat 3 against Northwest third place Stephen Willis, a freshman of Corey with a 38-11 record. We'll be going to that match immediately after Sierra's.
Got 25 seconds to go. Sierra's trailing by 1 point right here. You'd say like she hasn't scored any offense from her feet, so this is where she has to score the points here. If there's a stalling call or anything else they get, it's gonna be short time with 10 seconds to go, and she's still trying to work on that power half. The ref calling potentially dangerous, and that's a hard point to stop the match with 7 seconds to go.
And just an update, Baker of Burrell has the first takedown. He leads it 2-0 over Steve Willis of Corey with 1 minute and 4 remaining.
Jeremy Little, the coach of Northwestern, 7 seconds ago as they called potentially dangerous on a position. They also called blood time, so they are going straight to neutral.
Let's go over to Steve Willis, Hudson.
Okay.
Baker and Willis.
So Baker get the first takedown, 42 seconds to go in the first period. We're riding crossbody. Baker looked like he's going for that guillotine. Willis doing a good job defending off. Got to get some leg fighting done to free up your hips before you keep trying to build back up. You know, with someone riding a boot on you, you got to clear your legs. You got to clear that. Baker going with a reinforced wrist and a boot, and he's able to pull Willis through for a tilt. Looks like he picks up a 2 count for near fall points, and he'll extend his lead 4-0 over Willis of Corey.
Yeah, just a quick update at heavyweight for those of you that missed it. Wilson Spires on a nice cow catcher there. He pins Brad Miller of River Valley at 285 with 37 seconds. All right, back to Mat 1.
Here goes optional start, goes referee's position, and tries to cut and go out front, try to do like a cow catcher of her own, not able to do anything, and she will lose the first round, 5-6. Really, really hard-fought battle, 1-point match against a very, very tough opponent. Wrestled the whole way through for both wrestlers.
All right, let's call the Willis match now of Corey. Baker and Willis. Looks like 6-0 right now with 1:42 remaining in the second period.
Willis gets the reversal here, switches off to a cradle, near side cradle, got his bottom knee in the hip, looking to adjust, looks like Baker's going to his belly, trying to straighten Willis out, but only able to pick up the 3-point near fall. He'll extend his lead 9-0 over Willis of Corey. Plenty of time, 1:20 left in the second period as Baker goes back to that crossbody leg. And working guillotine. And it looks like last time he switched off to reinforcing this bar and doing a roll through tilt on Willis. Was able to pick up 3 last time. He's going back to that. Willis just doing a good job trying to work up onto his base and try to leg fight to get out of these legs. But Baker's riding really, really good legs, and Willis is just getting beat on bottom. But he's got to make a bit of an improvement. But Willis doing a really good job building up each time that he gets broken down. Got a stalemate. We'll restart for Willis and Baker in the center of the mat. Willis from Corey on bottom. Baker with a good breakdown. Wrestlers both in the center of the mat. We're going cross-face cradle here as Baker is able to get a cross-face cradle on Willis. Settling back. Gets exposure. I see a 5 count now as referee makes adjustments to go look at the fall. And Baker will pick up the fall against Willis of Corey. With 32 seconds to go in the second period, and Willis will fall to Baker of Corey in the first preliminary round.
Okay, so both 107-pounders for the District 10 both fall, and they will go into the consolations. Coming up right now soon here is Carter Beck. He is on deck here on mat 3, so he will be coming up. And also, at 121, who just won, was Sebastian Chiesa. He'll be up on mat 1. He's in the hole. So we'll be right back in just a few minutes. You're listening to the 2023 Wrestling State Championships right here on Sunny 105.7 FM Sports Stream. We'll be back. The 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships on Sunny 105.7 FM Sports Stream is sponsored by McMillan's Hilltop Beer Distributor, located at 4535 Buffalo Road, Erie, PA. Hours of operation are Monday through Thursdays from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sunny 105.7 FM thanks McMillan's Hilltop Beer Distributor for their support of the 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships.
Sunny 105.7 FM Sports Stream. Thanks, Rossbacker Insurance sponsorship of the 2023 PIAA State Wrestling Championships. Team Rossbacker offers car, house, business, life, and Medicare insurance from our offices in Corey, Oil City, Northeast, and Cranberry. We're available at teamrossbacker.com. Call or stop by. Personal service since 1928. White Construction, Inc. is a proud sponsor of the 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships on Sunny 105.7 FM Sports Stream. Located at 194 Coal Hill Road, Greenville, Pennsylvania. Kitchen and bath remodels, along with roofs and additions to your home. Family-run business since 1991 by Lenny, Mary, and Chris White. For more information, contact White Construction at 724-588-2264. Sunny 105.7 Sports Stream. Thanks, White Construction. The 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships is sponsored by Skywalker's Tree Service. Located at 5580 Crane Road, Edinburgh, PA, is a full-service tree care company that specializes in technical tree trimming and removal. For more information, please call at 814-434-3233. Sunny 105.7 FM Sports Stream. Thanks for their support.
The PIAA Wrestling State Championships on the Sunny 105.7 Sports Stream is sponsored by McDonald's Meats. McDonald's Meats offers your choice of freezer meats and wholesale retail. Located at 10445 West Ridge Road in Girard. For more information, call 814-774-3507. The Sunny 105.7 Sports Stream thanks McDonald's Meats for their support.
And welcome back to the Giant Center here in Hershey, PA, and home of Chocolate Town, as we get set here for the 114-pound weight class, as Carter Beck of Sagertown and Hudson Holman, the freshman of Grove City, at 121. He's in the hole on mat 4. Hudson, real quickly, while we got just a second here before Beck comes out and starts, going to talk a little bit about the round so far with what we've saw with some of the wrestlers. I mean, your alumni there, Wilson Spires, throws that cow catcher in there. Ryan Welke of LaBeouf wins. Sierra, first female to hit the mat here in Hershey. Falls 6-5 in a very close match, but your thoughts?
Yeah, Sierra wrestled the whole way through that match, and changes. She had a really nice fireman's dump attempt that she wasn't able to convert on, but then I love this shot. I love the fireman's dump, and then she gets taken down twice with that. A couple pairs of reversals, ones with her getting a little too high. I think it all comes down to maybe that first period takedown, but she did a really good job controlling and riding. 5-6, really close fought, victory that or loss for that. Really happy to see Wilson pull the trigger, I guess you would say. Sometimes you just will, I wish I could have done something different, and you don't want to leave anything out on the mat. We're looking down, we're watching Welke from Fort LaBeouf, and we're watching Wilson Spires shake hands, and then we're looking at Wilson Spires getting his hand raised, and just that quick, he went out there and pulled the trigger, didn't wait around, and, woulda, coulda, shoulda, and wait for the third period to see who still has more gas in the tank. He just went there and took it. So really good effort by Wilson Spires.
Just an update on mat 6 is Dalton Wayner, the Northwest champion at 107. He's up 4-0 with short time. 5-0, gets the escape now. And right now he is winning that match. So looks like he'll be moving on into the quarters here tomorrow.
Yep.
Well, right now, as Carter Beck just about coming out, Hudson Holman is now on deck on mat 4. And here comes Carter Beck on mat 3. And he's starting right now. So Carter Beck and 114, he is definitely one of the best premier wrestlers. He's a sophomore of Sagertown, 34-3 record. He's up against Cole Hubert, also a sophomore from Saucon Valley, 41-11 record. Go ahead, Hudson, call that match. It is Beck and Hubert.
Both wrestlers down in a 3-point stance, very, very low stance. Carter Beck in on a shot, real quick to snap down after he goes in and out of a shot, snap down, tries to spin behind. Really quick movement from Beck. Haven't seen much of Beck wrestling, but I definitely could say from this viewpoint, very, very quick. He's got his next move planned ahead. Look for a lot of head movement, look for a lot of body movement, and misdirection. He's got more than one shot in a row. At this level, you got to have your second, third, fourth move planned out, and really couple good shot attempts here as both wrestlers drop down to a hand. Nice shot attempt by Hubert. Beck able to drape over the top in a crackdown position right now as Beck is holding on to a clinch position. 16 seconds to go in the first period. Hubert trying to come out the back, and Beck in a clinch position, hanging over the back of Hubert. And looks like we are going to go end of the period or stalemate from this position, and no change here as we end the first period. 2 good shot attempts from each wrestler, no score at all. Beck is going to choose bottom to start the second period.
And it looks like now over here on mat 1, it's going to be Sebastian Chiesa. He just had a win here in the Pigtails preliminaries. He's in the first round match against Gage Botero, a sophomore from Faith Christian, District 1, 39-2. So we'll be paying attention. Let's go to that match real quickly.
Yeah, Faith Christian real quick, just went in, snapped down, spin behind, got the quick takedown against Sebastian, and right to work on top, cross body, run claws, picking up back points right now. Very good control on top against Sebastian. Right off the whistle, snap down, spin behind, just started going to work with a near side tilt, pick up 2 points. Looks like he's leading right now 6-0 over Sebastian.
And over here there's a stalemate with Carter Beck and Hubert of Saucon Valley. Still no score, 1:36 remaining. Beck chose bottom, and he's still down in the bottom position. No score. Back to Chiesa.
Chiesa working up to his feet. He's got a crossbody wrist on him, trying to roll through, not able to give up any back points there, but rolled through a tilt situation. This Faith Christian kid's pretty good. It looks like he's riding roll. He's like tilting everything. He gets an arm lock, get a pen arm, and he's just tilting everything. Got another tilt on Sebastian. Sebastian's trying to bridge out. Looks like he'll pick up another 2 count to extend his lead. 3 points there, 10-0 over Sebastian Chiesa.
Yeah, back over here on mat 3. Boy, it was really close here for Beck. He looked to try to basically throw his hips right across from the bottom and almost had Hubert to his back, but no back point, still 0 here on mat 3 in the second period.
Yeah, he tried to circle out and hip over, and it was a really nice position to get in an offensive position. And Hubert able to elevate his hips and come out the back. I thought it was 2-2, but it looked like no change of position. Ref called it right. Either 2-2 and no score. That's a good call to make. And Beck has been, right now it looks like he's going to get ridden out for this 22 seconds to go in the second period. It looks like Beck's going to get ridden out if he doesn't score right here.
Botero just got 3 back points and now leads it 13-0 over Sebastian Chiesa going into the second period. And Botero's choice, he chooses neutral.
In on a shot right off the bat, and Chiesa will get taken down. That'll be a technical fall, and Sebastian Chiesa will fall in the second round.
Okay, so Botero, Faith Christian wins that. Looks like some cramps there by Beck.
Yeah, he's getting 10-2 by the side on the sideline. I said there was like 20 seconds to go in the second period. Just made weight, everything else that could be taking effect, and get checked on if your legs are cramping up and you can't come up. Get it checked on, get it stretched out so you can perform well. You got 20 seconds to go anyway. I don't know, get a breather and restart here because you got to score in the second period here. You're getting ridden out, and the second period is the best optimal time, I feel, to always score from the bottom. And Beck, there's a lot of wrestling to do, but he needs to score in this period to give himself a chance in the third period to either ride out for the win or make decisions. If you cut him, go back to your feet and try to win the match that way.
Hunter Gold of Conneaut, he's on deck on mat 1. An update there on mat 1 right here. Elijah Brosius at 121, no score, just started with Rush of West Perry. No score there.
All right, we're going to restart here, Mat 3. Beck, 20 seconds to go. He is on bottom. Hubert, Succotash Valley on top. Quick start here. Beck able to get up to his feet. Hubert able to bring him back down, but it's short time. Beck's got to score here. Both wrestlers to the edge of the line, and able to stay in his back as he reaches back, kind of goes into a chin whip situation, but Hubert able to bring Beck back down to the mat. Looks like he'll ride out this entire period. It is 0-0 heading into the third period. Hubert, Succotash Valley, leading Beck from Sagertown as Hubert chooses bottom to start the third period. Scoreless in this match. What's Beck do? Do you work your top, get a near fall? You absolutely have to ride out. Now we got they call stalling or?
Yeah, stalling, or no. He moved too soon, Hubert, that is.
He had
so there was a caution.
He had his fist up in the air as a stalling call. It should have been a C for caution, but yeah.
I don't know why he had a
he had a
stalling
fist
call.
up in the air. But caution on Beck as he started off with a hand not on the navel, more of a tight waist. The wrestlers are restarting. Beck up on his feet, driving forward. Good pressure and good control right now over Hubert. Looks like he's working that reinforced bar from top. If you're thinking Beck, what are you working on? You're working on your crossbody wrist. Quick tilt here. You get a 2 count. That's a scoreless match. You got to produce some back points here. You got to stay control. You cannot give up the escape. Does this thing go into overtime?
Yeah, both wrestlers at the edge of the mat there. Looks like Carter Beck pushes Hubert out of bounds, no score. And that's exactly it, Hudson. You are right. I mean, he really needs to kind of ride Hubert out, because then if that is the case, that Hubert gets an escape, then he's going to have to get that takedown.
He's going to have to get that takedown, but at what time? We have a minute 20 left in the third period here, so we already have 39 seconds of riding so far. Beck maintaining good control. That looks like the second, now a caution for Hubert. Yep. So both wrestlers have a caution. 3 cautions equal a point. No one's in caution trouble yet, but that might play dividends later on. That 1 point, if you get 3 cautions, can be a factor. Restarting the center of the mat, Beck on top, Beck going again. Looks like he's got the bar. He's looking to reinforce it. Good push on top, but Hubert doing a good job scoring, turning in. Beck able to drop down to a leg here from the top position. Both wrestlers going to probably break here, and Hubert will get the 1 point escape. We have 55 seconds to go in the third period. Hubert is leading Beck of Sagertown 1-0. Takedown in this match, very, very important. Beck a nice shot attempt, got him really deep, in and out, but didn't get to the leg. Hubert able to drop in on a leg on Beck, and he's clinched in a holdout position here with 35 seconds to go, trying to work out the back. Not really trying to score points really, really quick, maybe trying to ride out this position for as much as he can, knowing that he's only leading by 1 point. So if he's in control, either score the points or work very slow through the move to eat as much time off the clock as you're only leading by 1 point. And the referee will stop this movement right now as Hubert was kind of just holding on for time, and there's 15 seconds to go. 1 point match right now as Beck trails.
Short time.
Really short time. Beck again with some really nice fakes. Goes single leg, nothing going there. Dives in. Good defense by Hubert, and Hubert's going to hold on. It looks like 6 seconds to go here as Beck is in a tripod position trying to work forward, but Hubert staying north of any offense and able to pull up the victory 1-0 over Beck of Sagertown.
Okay, now we're going to go over to mat 4 with Hudson Homan, the Northwest champion at 121. He's a freshman from Grove City, and he has got a 31-7 record. He's up against Gunnar Majewski, a freshman from Berks Catholic, with a 39-11 record. Majewski and Homan on mat 4. And right now, Majewski looking to get the takedown there on Homan. And he will. So they'll get out of bounds with 50 seconds remaining. Homan gets set. Also coming on deck is Jake Bennett and Hunter Gold. Bennett at 121, Hunter Gold at 127 of Conneaut. And also Cole Householder of Brookville on mat 6. Back to action here. Holman tries to stand. They get out of bounds. They'll restart. And it looks like some blood time there on Majewski. And Berks Catholic still up 2-0. Another update, Elijah Brosius of Cranberry on mat 1 at 121. He leads it 3-1 with a minute remaining over rush of West Perry, District 3. So far, the prelims have gone pretty quick so far, looking at some of the 107-pound matches, but really looking forward to seeing a lot of these wrestlers coming in here. Holman looks like Majewski, I should say, is good to go. Well, they're cleaning the blood now off his arms. All right, Cole Householder is getting ready to come on mat 6, and he will take on David Kennedy of Montoursville. At 127.
We have Bennett.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
We have Bennett coming up from Fort LaBeouf, mat 3, against Succonan Valley on the 121 bout match. There's been very little blood time and a couple falls starting to pick up. As you look across the arena, you hear the mat smack and you hear the whistle. Not too many falls in the first round other than maybe the Wilson Spires quick fall, but round's definitely picking up. There will be some falls in this type of wrestling as period expired and kids pushing everything out there to win a match, and they'll put themselves in a predicament to get pinned because it's all or nothing.
Hudson Holman able to get a reversal, and now it's 2 apiece. So with 27 seconds remaining, and we're looking here now, Hunter Gold on mat 1 at 127. And Hunter Gold, as he is from Conneaut, he's up against Tyler Ulrich. And Hunter Gold is a junior with a 32-3 record against Tyler Ulrich of Warrior Run, a freshman with a 38-9 record. And both wrestlers at the center right now. That snap there by Gold. Gold looking on a headlock here. A nice slide by, but wow, Ulrich able to counter that. They're still back to their feet. Now both wrestlers in the hand fighting. Both wrestlers still circling. Gold on a high crotch, turns it into a double, and with the dump, he gets 2 points. And so right now, Hunter Gold of Conneaut in the lead with 1 minute and 6 remaining over Tyler Ulrich of Warrior Run. Cole Householder is down 4-0 with 28 seconds remaining. They get out of bounds to David Kennedy of Montoursville. Looks like Hudson Coleman ready to go on mat 4 here. But right now, snowplow attempt there by Hunter Gold back here on mat 1 at 127 with 38 seconds remaining. And he's looking to really control Ulrich right here. Maybe looking for that cross-face cradle, and that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to lock that up right now, and he's got it locked up, but Ulrich trying to kick out of that, and Gold just sitting right back, and he's going to be getting some back points here real soon. Yep, as he's hitting that back on mat 4 real quickly. Hudson Homan still tied with short time, 10 seconds remaining. And that'll be the end of the first period. 4-0 Hunter Gold in the lead. Ulrich's choice, he'll defer and give the decision to Gold. Gold will choose bottom. Gold gets set.
Holman will take bottom to start the second period here. We're tied up at 2-all.
Yeah, Cole Householder still down 4-0.
Quick escape by Holman. 3-2 lead.
Yeah, right now, Hunter Gold releases Ulrich here Ulrich releases Gold, so now it's 5-0 with 1:20 remaining. And right now, Gold's got the leg there of Ulrich. Ulrich now trying to do a crotch lift. But right now, Gold trying to turn that corner, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to hook the leg, and he does, so that's going to be 2 points. 7-0. Hunter Gold in the lead. Over on mat 6, Cole Householder for you Brookville fans. With 30 seconds left, he is down 5-0 to David Kennedy of Montoursville. And Hunter Hudson Homan gets the escape as he chose bottom in the second period. He leads at 3-2.
And both wrestlers were edges in that. A couple good shot attempts by Majewski.
Yep.
A couple good shot attempts. Came up holding his shoulder. Hudson in the yellow headgear? Or that
Yes, he's in the yellow.
Yellow headgear.
And go ahead. I'm sorry.
Both wrestlers in black and yellow.
Right. There's a lot of wrestling going on here. Hunter Gold, though, he still leads at 7-0 with short time, 4 seconds remaining. Gold gets set in he's on top right now. Ulrich gets set. I think there might be some clock. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Hudson working trying to work around the corner right here with short time here. 10 seconds to go, called stalemate. He's trying to work the angle. There was a shot attempt. He was able to block it and try to spin behind, but trying to break the hand grip and spin behind, grab the ankle, lace it up, and get the takedown. Not able to do it. We got a stalemate called. Hudson still leading 3-2, and he got his opponent Majewski. He's holding on his shoulder several times throughout this match. I know he had a few shot attempts where he was posting up and he landed on it, but I think this is the second time for injury time for this match as Phipps comes out to talk to his wrestler about his ties and everything, but we are in injury timeout right now.
Looks like right now Hunter Gold here on mat 1 with 1:34 remaining. He gets 2-point takedown now as he chose neutral. And for Fort LaBeouf right now we have, looks like Jake Bennett. He's on mat 3. And he's going to be wrestling right now Grog
of
Saucon Valley. Jake Bennett is a junior, Fort LaBeouf, 36-12. He's up against Aiden Grog, Southeast third place of Saucon Valley, 42-8 record.
Hudson Holman able to get a left hand high crotch, switched off to a double, nice takedown, switches right back up to that bar and starts running it immediately. They go out of bounds. Once again, his opponent holding on to his shoulder as he is in some type of pain as Hudson's got the pressure coming.
And right now, Hunter Gold taking command. He's up 9-0 right now with 43 seconds. Bennett and Grog here on mat 3. We will go to his match immediately. Cole Householder of Brookville, he is down 7-1 with 50 seconds remaining.
We start here the third period. Pullman, Grove City leads 5-2.
No score with Bennett and Grog. They're on mat 3 with 28 seconds remaining. Both wrestlers at their feet and tied up.
Holman gives up the escape, make the match 5-3. Holman's favor. Grove City, third period. A lot of hand fighting on the edge of the mat. Holman did really good with the switch on to that high crotch situation, able to snap down, spin behind out of a shot attempt, and extend his lead 7-3. Nice lead with 1:30 left to go in the third period. Holman of Grove City over Majewski of Berks Catholic. Really nice lead, good control on top, and it seems like he's rolled out a lot of the second period and first period, and continue on that trend. And maybe he's looking for bonus points for team race. I mean, Grove City did pretty good so far, bringing the people that they did down. They have a really nice
three regional champions. Also, Hunter Gould just won 9-0 in his match over Ulrich, and he will move on to the quarters tomorrow. Jake Bennett right now on mat 3. No score. Both wrestlers still tied up.
Holman leads 7-3. 45 seconds to go. Looking crossbody, roll through tilt. Maybe he'll be content. We got stalling call finally on the Berks Catholic wrestler as Holman's able to pull through a nice reinforced tilt. Looks like we have a 3 count here. That will extend his lead 10-3. Maybe he'll go for a major decision in this position. You're talking, maybe team points of the team race. Grove City's got some good numbers. They can find themselves up there if they put together a good tournament.
All right, so Jake Bennett right now, no score with 54 seconds. On mat 6, it's Cyrus Hurd now, a sophomore from Northeast. He's got a 21-3 record. He was the Northwest champion. A lot of people were surprised with that, beating Gould after Gould beating him a week earlier by a tech fall, and he beats Gould 2-1 last week. But he's got Nolan Balmer of a junior from Line Mountain, a 30-11 record. No score right now with 1:12 remaining.
It looks like Holman's going to hold on with 2 seconds to go. 10-3 win. Grove City picks up a victory here. Hurd out here on mat 6. We're in a funk position. Don't see any points rewarded just yet. But Hurd's going for a broomstick roll-through tilt, and looks like he'll get it, but I don't know if the ref's going to call exposure at this point. I like that control there, but there's no points awarded. Hurd did a defense, went broomstick, roll-through tilt on a defensive shot, and no points awarded, but nice attempt by Hurd on mat 6 there, trying to get the takedown. Oh, they did give him the takedown, 2-1 with the escape, so Hurd is in the lead, 2-1 over Balmer from Line Mountain.
Yeah, right now, no score yet with Jake Bennett and Grog of Saucon Valley still scoreless. Grog chooses bottom. Grog tries to stand. He's still at his base, but Jake doing a good job with a 2-on-1, kind of staying on his toes, not allowing Grog up. With 1:38 now, Grog will get the escape now. So Aiden Grog of Saucon Valley is leading it over Jake Bennett 1-0.
Cyrus Hurd finished the first period with a sweep single, elevated the leg and swept the supporting leg to get a takedown. He extends his lead 4-1 as he chooses bottom to start the second period. He leads 4-1.
Some other wrestlers coming up. JoJo Subishin in the hole. Brody Beck on deck. And Chase Bell also on deck on mat 6. Brody Beck on mat 3 on deck.
Cyrus Hurd went to a quick sit, was able to get an escape, extend his lead 5-1. He was in on a nice shot, but now he is fighting off a low single attempt, and maybe he'll go back to that low broomstick roll through tilt that he did very well before. He's got a shin whizzer in, very nice position that. He's a defensive position, but really nice position for Cyrus Hurd here as the referee is going to call potentially dangerous or call blood time on one of the wrestlers on Hurd's match. So they'll have a break here to clean up the blood.
30 seconds remaining. Grog of Saucon Valley still in the lead over Jake Bennett, 1-0. Both wrestlers in the tie-up. Bennett's got to get real busy here to try to get a takedown to win this match.
Mm-hmm.
And both wrestlers at the edge now. With short time, 13 seconds, they'll restart. Looks like some blood time there over on Hurd's match, so we'll go right back as Jake shoots in, but a tight waist with the funk here. He's got the ankle there of Grog, and Bennett needs to try to get two, and no two. Wow, it looked like, I mean, he popped his head right out. He was turning the corner.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, my counterpart here from Sonny as well, Dan Albaugh, he said that's the only shot he made in the match, and too late though, as he loses it very, very close. So Jake Bennett will fall 1-0. Back to Cyrus Hurd's match, Hudson.
51 seconds to go in the second period. Cyrus is leading 5-1. Both wrestlers on their feet, center of the mat. Cyrus with a good couple exchanges on his feet. Going back to that sweep single, he switches off to a far body dump, and he's able to pull that in. Really, really strong movement underneath, and Cyrus is able to pick up another takedown, extend his lead 7-1 with 30 seconds to go over his opponent from Line Mountain.
Yeah, Nolan Bomber. Also now on mat 3 is Brody Beck. He comes on here at 133 here on mat 3. Chase Bell will be coming up here. He's on deck after Cyrus Hurd's match. And Beck is a junior from Cambridge Springs, 34-9 record. He's up against Blaine Pachalski, a junior from West Perry, District 3 with a 27-9 record.
We've got more blood time here on Cyrus Hurd's match as we are looking to start the third period here, cut blood time. I believe Cyrus starts the third period on top.
Let's call the mat 3 match with Brody Beck of Cambridge Springs.
All right, we got the Brody Beck Trails 0-2 is on bottom with the 41 seconds to go in the first period. Trying to work up, pressing back into his opponent, working up to his power position here, fighting for hand control. Both wrestlers are center of the mat. His opponent from West Perry do a good job of crossbody, tight waist and claw. Beck trying to do a elbow drag from bottom. Now a Granby roll attempt. No change. We're in a crab ride position, but Beck is able to get the hips high. He's trying to shake right now as time expires in this period, and there'll be no change. Brody Beck of Cambridge Springs Trails 0-2.
Let's go back over to Cyrus Hurd. He's looking for a fall possibly.
Yeah, he looks like he's stuck on those boots and got that power half. Went off to the side and was trying to run it through. No change there, but that was a really, really deep half, and his opponent really good job defending off. Cyrus Hurd goes right back to those double boots, breaks him down, slamming in that half Nelson. I don't know, we're stopping the mat again.
Looks like more blood.
Yeah, third blood time.
For Bomber, yeah. All right, let's go back to mat 3 with Brody Beck.
Brody Beck is on bottom again to start the second period. He's fighting off a bit of a Merkel situation right now as he's trying to build up a base. Fighting off a claw, trying to get up to his feet. He did have a really good roll through Granby attempt that ended him up in a more of a crab ride position, but from bottom he's able to isolate a leg pulled across his hip, and he's not reaching back, but he's got his opponent his leg out in front, and he's trying to come out the back, and I think he's able to sweep up the other leg. If he punches his arm through and ahead, he's going to get out of the scramble position for 2, and I think they're just going to break for 1.
Okay, back to Hurd with the final seconds of the match here. With 38 seconds, he's up 7-1 over Baumert of Line Mountain.
He's going back to that power half situation. The blood time keeps breaking his offense from top, but Hurd right back to Punisher mode, slamming in that half Nelson and really, really stretching his opponent out. No back points as each attempt gets stopped with blood time, but he is being very, very dominant. I don't see any change of position in the next 15 seconds, and I think Cyrus Hurd will hold on to win 7-1. Yeah, really good ride, really good crab ride on top. Time's expiring 2-1. Cyrus Hurd will pick up the win 7-1.
Okay, and Chase Bell will be coming on. Let's go back to Brody Beck here on mat 3.
Beck got the escape, and looks like he ended up giving up a takedown. We are at 3-2. Brody Beck leads 3-2.
Going into the third period.
It looks like his opponent
Puchalski, he'll take bottom for Wes Perry 3-2 in this final period.
So if Beck can ride out, he did pretty good so far on top. He spent most of the match on bottom. Now there's no riding time in high school, but spent most of the time on bottom. If he can maintain and hold on to this 1 point difference and maybe not get too high on top and get some back points, he'll be in a good position. Beck going put the boot in, riding cross body, breaking his opponent down. Nice breakdown. He's got double boots, and Brody Beck's got both boots in right now, working that reinforced half, trying to pick up a near fall.
We got an update here now. Chase Bell of Reynolds, he's a junior with 29-11 record. He's up against the Southeast third place Mason Wagner, a freshman from Faith Christian Academy with a 37-8 record. No score. Both wrestlers still in the neutral position, just circling and a lot of tying up right now.
Beck holding on to a crossbody tilt situation, but his opponent's trying to put him in a Pearson, but referee's going to call stalemate because it was just a locked up situation. Both wrestlers keeping their backs off exposure points, but no change here as Beck has 50 seconds to go in the third period. He is leading 3-2. Good control once again, sticks in those double boots, right back to work underneath those arms, and you might be riding parallel in this position, but definitely a lot of control. You don't want your opponent coming up. You have the lead. There's no need to let up the pressure. So stay on top of them. Don't do anything too risky. But Beck looks like he's going to do that reinforced bar, and he's pulling his opponent back on top of him, trying to get those near fall points. But he leads 3-2. All he has to do in this situation is ride, pick up some points if they're there, but ride this one out.
Yeah, Chase Bell on a shot there, and they both start back at the center. So no score still with 20 seconds remaining. Wagner and Bell, no score.
Beck will win 3-2 as he rides out the entire third period. Really, really strong performance on top. Brody Beck, Cambridge Springs, picks up the victory 3-2 over his opponent.
Okay, let's call the Chase Bell match over here right now. Chase Bell, no score. That's the end of the first period. The coin flip now for the decision, and it will be Wagner's choice. Wagner will choose bottom. Wagner gets set. Also coming on deck is Wyatt Lazar at 139, JoJo Subishin at 133 for Fort LaBeouf. Now back to action. Wagner stands up. A boot thrown in there by Bell as he's got a cross-body ride looking for that guillotine. He's now into a funk here because Wagner's standing up. He still has that boot in, trying to turn Wagner. Wagner's still to his feet. Oh, and boy, Wagner looking to break out of that. He mule kicked out, and he's going to get 1 point escape. So it's going to be 1-0 now in favor of Mason Wagner of Faith Christian.
Yeah, Bell got a little high riding that cross body, and he was really trying to work a couple directions on that. He just kind of got his hips too high and more or less gave up that escape, but it's harder in one way or another, but Wagner takes the lead.
So both wrestlers are circling with 57 seconds remaining. Shot there by Wagner. Stalling call already on Chase Bell as he's got the front headlock there on Wagner with 44 seconds remaining here in the second period. Now both wrestlers tied up at the center. Head snap there by Wagner. Bell trying to go for that single and try to turn the corner, but Wagner backs up. They are at the edge of the mat. They go with 24 seconds remaining, and they get out of bounds with 22. So they'll restart. To the action. Both wrestlers still at the center. Now both wrestlers tied up with short time, 8 seconds remaining. Wagner of Faith Christian up 1-0 over Chase Bell of Reynolds. And that'll be the end of the second period. So it'll be Chase Bell's choice, and he will choose bottom. Bell gets set. Wagner on top. Wagner breaks Bell down. Bell back to his base. Breaks Bell down again with 1:50 remaining. Bell at least needs an escape to tie it. Bell stands, and Wagner will release Bell. So now we have a tie match here, one apiece, with 1:36 remaining.
Bell has one stall call, which may be a factor later on, but I doubt it's going to be the deciding factor of the match. But I don't see either wrestler stopping their offense here.
Now both wrestlers at the center, a low single there by Wagner. He's got that single. He's got Bell dropped.
No, Bell's going to roll through.
Bell tried to roll through, but right now...
He's got something still. He's still got it. He
Wow.
still got it. He
Bell,
still got it.
Wow, Bell really... that was crazy. Bell got put to his back. He was able to bridge out of that and break out. So it's 5-3. So there was 3 backs for Wagner, and Bell able to get the reversal. He's still down 5-3 with 49 seconds to go. Wagner still has base.
Yeah, Wagner took Bell down, and Bell had that front headlock position, and he sat to his butt, and he elevated, and he fought to get that through, and it was almost dead to the rights where he had Wagner on his back. And
yeah.
It was a good move, but he did give up 2 back points in transition, so let's see what he can do from top. Really good move from Bell. If he didn't give up those back points, I think he probably had some swipes that he got missed out on, too, because I thought he was going to get a pin out of that.
Okay, back to the action right now. Crossbody ride goes Chase Bell with 29 seconds remaining, down 5-3 to Mason Wagner of Faith Christian. And with 20 seconds remaining, Wagner's just broken down and stalemate. So they'll restart. Wagner still at the bottom here, 18 seconds remaining.
No stall call here against Wagner.
Yeah, Bell trying to now
going out front for something big. He's going cow catcher, cement mix.
Anything he can, and that'll be the final. Mason Wagner will beat Chase Bell 5-3, and Chase Bell will go down to the consolations. Well, when we come back here, folks, we're just going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. JoJo Sabishin, Wyatt Lazar, and a couple more coming up. Cody Hamilton, even Gunnar Gage. We'll be right back. You're listening to the 2023 Pennsylvania Wrestling State Championships.
The 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships is sponsored by General Partitions Manufacturing Corporation. We are the Extra Mile Team, the leading manufacturer of commercial restroom partitions throughout the United States. Sunny 105.7 FM. Thanks to General Partitions for their support. Duran's Farm Fresh Products is a proud sponsor of the 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships. We provide bulk foods, spices, deli meats and cheese, brown eggs, Gerber brand chicken, and the well-known pot of gold milk and ice cream. Hours of operation are Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., closed Sunday and Monday. For more information, please call at 814-490-2179. Sunny 105.7. Thanks to Duran's Farm Fresh for their support.
And welcome back to the 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships. Now on mat 1 is going to be JoJo Subishin, the Northwest Region champ at 133. And he is going to be up against Mason Wyatt of Chestnut Ridge. And right now, Subishin is 41-6 on the year. He's a junior, and he's up against, again, Mason Wyatt, a junior from Chestnut Ridge with a 24-18 record. So Wyatt and Subishin.
All right. No takedown yet. Both wrestlers filling each other out on the side of the mat. You said the records. JoJo 41-6, really nice record as he's in now defending off a shot with a shin whizzer. As Mason Wyatt is trying to make the corner and pick up a takedown here. JoJo doing a good job bouncing on one foot, and Wyatt will pick up the first points of the match as he's able to finish off on his single leg takedown. And both wrestlers going out of bounds and restart the center of the mat. JoJo is on bottom, trailing 0-2. Both wrestlers, juniors. JoJo quick to his feet. Good escape. 1-2. Cuts the lead down. Minute left to go in the first period. Both wrestlers hand fighting in the center of the mat. Good shot attempt and reshot by JoJo. No score. JoJo circling back in as he got to the edge of the mat, trying to circle back towards center. Both wrestlers hand fighting. Wyatt with a shot attempt and 2 shots in a row will go out of bounds, but deep in on that double leg. So if he goes back to that, as JoJo needs to change offense defense a little bit. That was a deep shot. Can't allow that to happen in the center of the mat. That's a takedown. Heavy hand fight in the center of the mat. JoJo in on a nice shot. Nice single leg. Readjusts and good base. Builds up. Going to collect 2 legs and finish his shot. He will take the lead now. 3-2 over Wyatt of Chestnut Ridge. JoJo switches off to a leg. In control right here. Referee's signaling that he needs to work to improve or get called for stalling. You can't just hold from that position, but they call stalemate. And they'll recenter into the center of the mat. JoJo leads 3-2. Start the second period here. JoJo Subishin, Fort LaBeouf will select bottom. Good stand up right to his feet. No return attempt here. JoJo turns right into a bear hug situation. Looks like he's going to try to lower his body and fight out of this position. Able to break the lock, get 1 point escape. Subishin able to extend his lead 4-2 over Wyatt of Chestnut Ridge. See if JoJo goes back to that nice, like a single attempt, got a good high crotch attempt, but a deep shot, go right back to it. Circling back in, under-over position. He's fighting off 2 double unders right now. Got an elbow down out of that situation. not to pressure in too much, not to get thrown. Good pummel at the edge of the mat. Both wrestlers staying in the center. JoJo controlling 2 underhooks right now. Nice defensive, offensive position from him, trying to drop down to double knees to that double leg. Able to pick up one leg. We're in a crackdown situation as JoJo Subishin is able to lace the bottom leg, and he's trying to pop his head out of a crackdown position, see if he can't get a takedown here. As, yes, the referee will reward a 2-point takedown. Wyatt, Chestnut Ridge, was trying to work a funk position. JoJo's working up the body, has both legs split, and is working cross-body. Nice ride on top, having those legs split and working north and trying to get some more points out of here. Oh, he looks like he's able to... Nope. JoJo's trying to work that near side cradle here. Elevate those legs, keep those legs split.
He's got that Turk in now.
That's a nice tight... He ain't letting that thing go. Not in the third period here. Not in the second period here. 2 seconds to go. He'll hold on. Good lead right now. 6-2. After giving up the first takedown, he's scored 6 straight points. It's really good for Subishin to be able to keep that on a roll. Let's see how he does. Starting the third period, he's on top. Yes.
And quickly on mat 2, there's Wyatt Lazar, a junior from Commodore Perry. He is 36-5. He's up against Mason Borvitsky, a junior from Southern Columbia, District 4, 25-7. And right now, as we speak, it's 2-0 Borvitsky on the takedown with 38 seconds remaining in the first period. Back to Subishin.
Subishin's got a nice ride on top. Looks like he's going reinforced bar. Able to roll it through. I see 2 swipes, 3 stripes, swipes, 4. Looks like he's holding on to his 2 count right now. 2 count with a crossbody tilt. Got to get his hips back up as he's losing control over this. He has to break control to get awarded those 2 back points. Still not giving up the move as both wrestlers have broke the near fall predicament. JoJo going out around front, trying to go knee-to-knee tip with this reinforced bar. And he will go knee-to-knee tip. We'll roll through. JoJo still in control, trying to take this reinforced wrist bar the opposite direction. A lot of different directions you can run this reinforced bar. You just saw 3 from Subishin, able to do more than one direction with this. But if he wants to keep those 2 points that he already got, and he probably could have accumulated 6 points altogether. He's got to watch that wrist right now as that's going north. There's 2 points finally awarded as he gave up the hold.
And on mat 2, real quickly, an update. Mason Borvitsky of Southern Columbia still up 2-0. He chooses bottom here in the second period. He's up 2-0 on Wyatt Lazar of Commodore Perry.
Subishin able to pick up those 2 extra points, so we're looking at 8-2 with 17 seconds to go in the third period, leading Wyatt of Chestnut Ridge. Dropping back down to Turk those legs. I think JoJo will just hold on, and he'll probably go crossbody wrist out it. He got that crossbody wrist quick return attempt, and looks like we'll hold on right here, and JoJo will pick up the victory, 8-2.
Okay, so JoJo will be in the quarters tomorrow morning. All right, next here at 1:39, we'll go right straight to mat 2, directly right behind mat 1 here. And right now it's 3-0 as Borvitsky of Southern Columbia here gets the escape, 1 apiece, and now he'll get the takedown there as he did actually a slide by on Lazar. So it's 5-0 now. It both looks like it's going to be a stalemate. That's exactly what it'll be. He was able to hook that leg, too, of Lazar. So Lazar will be down here in the second period. 45 seconds remaining. Up next is Gunnar Gage on mat 2. And on mat 6 coming up, Cody Hamilton of Grove City. Also coming up in the hole on mat 4, Stephon Lynch of Northeast. And Colin Summers in the hole on mat 2. from Sharpsville. Back to action here on mat 2 with 23 seconds as Barvitsky looking for the half there on Lazar, looking to turn for some backs. He's got Lazar broken down flat, both boots in, and that will do it for the second period. So it will be Lazar's choice. He's going to choose neutral going into this final period. Still 5-0. As Mason Barvitsky of Southern Columbia still in the lead. Both wrestlers at the center right now. Now in the tie-up. Half shot attempt there goes to Lazar, but front headlock on by being conducted there by Barvitsky. Barvitsky now throws an underhook in. He had heavy pressure here on Lazar. Lazar comes back to his feet. Barvitsky trying to spin around right now. And right now, Wyatt Lazar's got the leg there of Barvitsky, but Barvitsky doing a crotch lift here. Now we're into a funk as Lazar's got the ankles of Barvitsky. Barvitsky with the ankle on Lazar. So both wrestlers, this should be a stalemate with 52 seconds remaining. And a stalemate. So they'll both come back up, still 5-0. Now both wrestlers circling. Lazar looking to shoot in here on Barvitsky. And another headlock there by Barvitsky. He tries to do a slide by, but Lazar doing a good job. He's got that leg preventing Barvitsky to spin around for 2 with 20 seconds remaining. Another crotch lift there by Barvitsky. Looking to lock the leg there. So that's going to be 2-point takedown now. 7-0 in favor of Barvitsky of Southern Columbia. And that'll do it. 7-0. Barvitsky wins it over Lazar. And really Barvitsky was able to just kind of ride. And really, he was really heavy on the head. He did really good on his situational awareness and was able to come out with the win, 7-0. All right, so now our next match is going to be Gage Heilbrunn. Gage Heilbrunn is a senior from Marion Center from District 6. He's 36-9. He's up against Gunnar Gage, the Northwest runner-up, also a senior from Cambridge Springs, 28-6 record. So Gage and Heilbrunn on mat 2.
Gage and Gage.
Yeah.
Both seniors.
First name, last name.
Yeah, first name, last name. Looking forward to see what Gunnar Gage, Cambridge Springs, 28-6 record. Good little wrestler. Been in these types of situations before. Not sure of medal criteria if he's medaled before, but tough wrestler. Real quick slide by Gage Heilbrunn of Marion Center. Able to spin out of it is Gunnar Gage, and he is in on a shot of his own. But that was a really quick, the cheap takedowns, the slide-bys, the stuff like that, you just got to be very, very careful of. You got to make sure that you're in good position. Both wrestlers at the edge of the mat in a stalemate position as they will go back neutral. This Heilbrunn from Marion Center, he's pretty slick little moves. He more than one movement in a row, slide by, trying to go funk out the back door. Gunnar Gage is going to have to stay in control of every position that he gets into. Gunnar in on a nice low shot, trying to come out the back door, trying to go stack, trying to sit up and stack his opponent for criteria, but it looks like we are probably going to get a stalemate out of the situation if we don't push through. With Gage in on a really, really nice shot. Hiram able to drape over the back and go crotch lock and get stalemate out of the position. That's 2 times now Gunnar Gage has been in on that position. Both wrestlers reset on the center of the mat. Let's see if they switch it up. We'll get deep on those shots, but if you're not able to finish, do you go back to it or do you make a change up on how fast you finish? You got to swim your legs really quick. Once again, Gunnar Gage back in on that shot. Nice low shot. Got his arms locked up, not pulling his knees back underneath him, not trying to get stretched out. Hiram trying to drape over top, go limp leg and try to get the corner, but we're going to get this position stopped as it's potentially dangerous. Both wrestlers trying to work through a funk position, but Gunnar Gage able to get on that shot, but we are getting stuck in a stalemate funk position trying to finish. So faster finish, better finish. Another slide by attempt by Hilbrum of Marion Center.
Yeah, it seems like Gage is doing a good job, though. He's been able to counter some of the moves that Heilbrunn has thrown at him here, so it's still scoreless with short time.
Very, very, a lot of scoreless, but also can get frustrating. You're the one making the shots, but your not inability to finish the shots. As Gage gets poked in the eye, we're going to stop the movement right here. But you get it on a shot and you're deep, you're doing everything right, but you got to finish faster. You got to move your feet, keep your feet moving, and not allow any adjustments to happen. So, Gunnar's doing a really good job getting in deep. We're just the finishing part right now is we're extending it through a bit of funk wrestling, but maybe see what kind of adjustments they'll be making as they're attending to Gunnar Gage with a poke to the eye.
Okay, so we have an update here. Cody Hamilton is up on mat 6. He's winning 2-1 right now. And he's wrestling Logan Ritchie, a senior from Quaker Valley, 33-14 record. Hamilton is a sophomore with a 35-2 record. He was the Northwest champion at 145. And right now it looks like Hamilton really kind of riding Ritchie out real well. They get out of bounds, so they'll restart to the center.
Yeah, it looks like Hamilton just scored a takedown off maybe cut him, went back into a snap, spin behind, and really good finish at the edge of the line.
All right, let's go back to Gunnar Gage.
All right, I guess that will end the first period. We are scoreless. Gunnar Gage looks like he has choice, and he will elect to take bottom.
Yeah, back over here on mat 6 right now. Ritchie trying to sit out, and time has expired. So it's 4-1 now in favor of Cody Hamilton after getting a few backs. Hamilton will get the choice. He'll choose bottom. Still up 4-1 going into the second period. Back to Gunnar Gage.
Gunnar Gage stepping over legs on bottom. Looks like he puts himself in that position of the PA ride, but Hilbrun is able to kind of ride near side, trying to work far side reinforced half with that PA ride where you lace the near leg, go hip to hip and lace the near leg. And it's a nice ride right now, but no movement at all for Gunnar or offense from top, so the referee's going to stop it dead, and we will restart.
And right now, Cody Hamilton looking for a fall here on Ritchie. He's got Ritchie to his back in a cradle here with 1:21 remaining. Very close. Back points being awarded there by Hamilton with 1:13 remaining here in the second period.
Okay, looks like we got a Peterson attempt by Gunnar Gage. Nothing going here. Ref's going to keep the movement going, but Gunnar was kind of motion over to the referee that this is a draping scissors over his head as he's trying to come out the back door, but it was a Peterson attempt by Gunnar Gage from bottom. No change right now as we are crotch lock and in a stalemate position. We will reset. No change at all. Gunnar Gage is minute 20 now on bottom in the second period with 41 seconds to go. Let's see if he tries that Peterson attempt again.
Yeah, right now, Cody Hamilton now has Richie of Quaker Valley to his back with 27 seconds remaining. It's a 9-1 score showing, and 3 more backs as he's got a nice boot in, able to turn Richie here, looking for that tech fall with short time, 10 seconds remaining.
Gunnar Gage, 25 seconds to go, was quick to his feet, got it, looked like he was going to get an escape. Helbron was able to drop back down to an ankle and just hugged it and held on to it. I mean, you know, there's a lot of movement from bottom right now, but don't know if there should be a stall call on top as we're, you know, still trying to hold on, diving in on an ankle, holding tight, working for a stalemate. Gunnar doing a good job working up to his base, but no points yet as we are scoreless in this match. 10 seconds to go in the second period here. No score, and it looks like we won't change position here, and we'll head into the third period. Let's see what I imagine Gunnar's going to be on top. Gunnar Gage of Cambridge Springs will be on top now. Scoreless.
Richie over here against Hamilton at 1:45 here on mat 6. Hamilton still in the lead, 12-3. Richie chose bottom. He got the reversal with 1:33 remaining. Right now, Richie throws a boot in, and now he breaks Hamilton down flat. Uh-oh. Back to Gage.
Gage threw in a boot, then went reinforced bar, tried to roll over the top, but looks like he was able to didn't give up anything yet. He's still showing control, but he might be able to, yes, he will give up a reversal out of the position as he is being put into a leg cradle. Referee will call potentially dangerous as they were allowing movement with Gunnar Gage's knee kind of twisted all the way around. If you looked at the movement, his leg was laced as he gave up the 2 reversal, and it was bending the wrong way, and into that leg cradle, it was not pointing the right direction, so able to stop the movement before any damage was done. We will reset here.
Right now over here on mat 6 real quickly with 30 seconds remaining, Hamilton able to get the reversal. He's got that boot in, and nice move there. He's getting back points, looking for the tech fall, and it looks like he's going to get it, possibly. Needs to turn him one more time, 17-3. Back to Gage.
Gunnar Gage being broken down right now. He's got double boots in on him as he's leg fighting, trying to get out. But we're gonna start having short time. We've got a minute left in the third period, and it's 2-0. He's got to get out, get an escape, get a takedown, put some points on the board here as he is being ridden out again in the second period. Hips flat on the mat. Definitely working to get up, but definitely a lot of offense on top, and tilt attempts, roll throughs, and Gunnar able to fight him off. But eventually he's going to get a point of his own. He's going back to that Peterson roll through that he tried earlier. It looks like he's going to come out the back door. He's trying to maybe get 2 here, get 1. He's got to score here at least. 20 seconds to go, trying to come out the back door. We said it was draping scissors again. It was those legs touch. I don't think that should be stopped, but he's in a position to score here. So Gunnar trying to go for this reversal here. He's got to come out the back door. He's got short time here. Ref's going to stop the movement as Gunnar Gage gets his hand stuck, but it's only 3 seconds to go with a restart with Gunnar on bottom, and 3 seconds to get a reversal to tie this match and put it in overtime. I don't see it happening, so Gunnar will reset on bottom.
And right now on mat 4, we have, it's going to be Stefan Lynch, your Northwest champion in AA. He's a senior with a 29-5 record. He's up against Tyler Barish, a senior from Beth Center of District 7, 37-4. No score yet there. And the final on Gage.
Gage will fall 0-2. Nice wrestling. Very, very, lot of action for no points. A lot of potentially dangerous situations, but both wrestlers going at it. Now we have Colin Summers, right?
Yes, so here on mat 2, it's Colin Summers. He was the Northwest second place at 152, a junior out of Sharpsville, 35-8. He takes on Isaiah Pisano, a junior of Hopewell, District 7, 36-9. And over here on mat 4, though, right now, no score yet here with Lynch and Barish. Still zeros, both wrestlers at the center, now tied up. Heavy on the head goes Barish. Both wrestlers still at the center with 20 seconds remaining.
Summers able to fight off a couple shot attempts, work inside, get 2 underhooks, and able to get the shot attempt off of them, and both wrestlers were reset in the center of the mat.
Barish on a shot on Lynch. Lynch heavy on the head. No 2 being conducted there, so a good job there by Lynch. Scoreless, so it'll be Barish's choice, and he'll choose bottom.
No change here. Colin Summers working that underhook, pressing in. No change here. Both wrestlers working the edge of the mat. Time is left. 30 seconds to go in the first period. Scoreless.
Minute and 36 remaining for Lynch. There's a mat return there on Barish. Over here on mat 6, now Story Buchanan here at the end of the first period. Story Buchanan, he has been an excellent wrestler, took 3rd place there at the Northwest region. He's up against Ryan Selashki, a sophomore from Fraser, 34-6 record. Story Buchanan with 1 loss, only lost to Colin Summers. And right now, no score Selashki's up 6-1 here on Buchanan with a minute and 51 remaining. Buchanan chose bottom. Over here on mat 4, still scoreless with 59 seconds for Stephon Lynch against Tyler Barish.
We're scoreless here on Colin Summers and Pisano. Looks like we have blood time. Clean it up. Pisano looks like Colin Summers will choose bottom to start the second period.
Selashki has a wing in right now. He's staying heavy on Buchanan. Buchanan now at his base. Buchanan trying to Granby roll. He does. Trying to hit that reversal, and he does. Nice job there, and that's one of his expertises. He was able to Granby roll through 6-3 now. Selashki of Fraser still in the lead with 57 seconds. They're at the edge of the mat. Over here on mat 4, Lynch and Barish, no score, as Lynch was able to ride Barish out through the remainder of that period. Selashki and Buchanan goes out of bounds with 52 seconds. Selashki in the lead 6-3. What do we got over here on mat 2 with Summers?
We're scoreless right now. Summers real good, staying up to his feet a few times. Then got his arm stuck behind and got a reinforced bar that he was able to fight off, stay good position, and didn't give up any points with it. Was able to get his arm back, and he's been able to get up to his feet, but that reinforced bar, he's got to be very careful of not giving that up. You know, as you keep coming up to your feet, you got to roll through tilt. You got a lot of things that can happen out of that move. Colin Summers doing a good job clearing that before he makes any move. And he's able to clear right now. He'll score the first points in the match with an escape. With 1 minute to go in the second period, Colin Summers leads Pisano of Hopewell.
Yeah, right now Buchanan over here on mat 6. He's still down 6-3. He's got Frazier broken down. He's got that bar in, trying to work that bar and turn him with short time, 10 seconds remaining. Over here on mat 4, Stephon Lynch with a 1-0 lead, able to get the escape after choosing bottom with 1 minute and 20 remaining. They go back to their feet as they were out of bounds.
Summers was in on a nice deep shot, crackdown situation, trying to build up, got his trail leg caught and held on to and wasn't able to build up from that. We got a stalemate position, so we restart. We're in the second period. Summers goes right to that Russian, throws it by, and is able to collect 2 ankles, and he'll get a takedown on the edge of the mat. Really nice movement with that armbar Russian. Threw it in front, dropped down to 2 ankles, collected them as he basically snagged both those ankles at the edge of the mat. He's got his 2 points. Really nice takedown with very little time left to go.
Yeah, Story Buchanan now still down 6-3. As Salashi tried to stand, they get out of bounds, but they do a return. He's got Salashi broken down flat, and Buchanan trying to throw a boot in some way, try to get back points here on Salashi of Frazier. Stephon Lynch with 27 seconds remaining. He's still leading it 1-0 as, Barish has taken shots here in this match, and no score yet off of Barish.
I don't see stall calls or anything. He's circling back in. Lynch is doing the right thing.
And Barish trying to throw a head and arm. They get out of bounds. A desperation move, and with 9 seconds remaining. What do we got with Summers real quickly?
After that takedown, there's 10 seconds to go, and Summers allowed an escape to end the second period and cut a lead down a little bit. And then we have Pisano choosing bottom again, and he gets another escape. So now the match is now 3-2 with Summers still leading with 1 minute 19 left.
Yeah, Buchanan over here on mat 6 right now, still down 6-3. He's been riding Salashi very good here from Frazier. Now looking maybe for a near side cradle. They're at the edge of the mat. Salashi tries to reach back. Salashi tries to mule kick as Buchanan's got that leg on Salashi. They're at the edge of the mat. And right now with 29 seconds, looks like we had some blood time over here with Lynch. 1-0. And it looks like Lynch is going to win this one, 1-0, and that is your final. Lynch will advance to the quarters. Stephon Lynch, congratulations. He moves on.
Summers in on a really nice shot, trying to score at the edge of the mat and trying to score, obviously trying to score on the point, but his opponent, Pisano, circling out of bounds, and not trying to work forward, rather than a fleeing the mat call or anything like that. Referee calls stalling, so we have a stalling call.
Yeah, right now Salashi of Frazier able to try to get the reversal there. That'll do it. He wins it 6-3 over Story Buchanan. Very good match.
Yeah.
So Buchanan will go down to the consolations.
So we got, right now, Kimmy's on 6, and we got Hearn of Conneaut on 1.
Okay, so Chance Kimmy, third place Northwest placer for General McLean. He's a junior. He's 39-11. He's up against Alex Hoffman from the Northeast, second place. He is from District 4 from Milton, the junior as well, 32-8. So we'll get set with that match. Colin Hearn is on mat 1 now, as he's up again. He's a senior from Conneaut.
Whoa! So big throw there. Pisano finally decided to shoot a shot against Summers, and it looked like he was able to pull in a nice double leg. And so Summers is down 3-4 right now. There's 15 seconds to go. Summers stood up from bottom, turned right into him with 2 double overs, and just straight up hip toss, but there's no points awarded. We got 10 seconds to go. Summers has to get out, score 1 to go into overtime here. He's got to get to his feet. He's got to get this one. He's turning back into him. He's going for a reversal out of this position. Go, go, go. We are in the neutral. That's 1. Is that not 2? It should be 2. Summers is going to get the escape, so it looks like we're going neutral for overtime here. Pisano and Summers, Sharpsville, 4-4 overtime. First overtime I think I've seen so far.
Yeah, here on mat 1, though, Cullen Hearn, he's taking on Chase Wenrich, a sophomore from Lewisburg, District 4, 28-12 record. Hearn with a 30-5 record. He gets the first takedown and releases Wenrich 2-1. No score over here on mat 6 with Clay Kimmy, and his opponent is Alex Hoffman from Milton, 32-8 record. No score yet.
Colin Summers in on a from space double leg. Let's see if he switches off to one of these two. He's got to watch being too stretched out here. He's controlling the draping arm. Really good position. Referee's going to call stalemate from this position. Let's see if he goes back to that Russian tie that he scored off earlier. He also did get taken down with a blast double, so he needs to make sure he stays in good position here. Sudden death here and overtime. Colin's got a fireman's dump. He's not able to score on this. Got to be very careful of a chin width position from this position. Summers in a front headlock defensively.
4-2. Colin Hearn still in the lead in the second period with 19 seconds remaining over Wenrich of Lewisburg.
Summers able to shoot back in on a reshot, and they're calling time was up. I don't think time was up. As Colin Summers was able to drive through and finish a double leg. Really nice.
They're going to give it to him.
Second shot. They will give it to him. Colin Summers will win in overtime over Pisano of Hopewell.
Okay, so Colin Summers will wrestle tomorrow morning in the quarters.
Chance Kimmy down here. Second period, we're scoreless. Chance is on top, going cross. Looks like he's going to that crossface cradle. Nice ride. So you'll be able to stick those boots in.
Also, Vito Gentili is on deck on mat 3. So we'll be doing his match. Also, Jalen Wagner will immediately be after him on mat 3. So it'll be back-to-back Reynolds wrestlers. We'll get to those matches in a few minutes.
Kimmy going out front. He's in control on top. Novi's trying to go near side cradle. Goes in a bit of a assassin. Can't get that to go. Able to regroup on top. Nice leg lace in a PA ride leg race right now with Chance Kimmy, John McClain in control. We're still scoreless in the second period over Hoffman of Milton.
Yeah, over here real quickly on mat 1 follow-up here. Colin Hearn is of Conneaut's in the lead 11-3. He releases Wenrich. Looking for Wenrich now with 53 seconds. Back to Kimmy.
All right, we got a stalemate situation. Kimmy on top. Hoffman from Milton able to turn back in and collect a leg, but Kimmy's feeding them hips. We just got to a stalemate position, so referee will reset the wrestlers right now. We got caution on Clay Kimmy. 42 seconds to go in the second period here. We are scoreless. Kimmy doing a really good job riding on top. Looks like he was going crossbody cradle.
Yeah, right now, short time, 13-3 now in favor of Colin Hearn, as he is in the lead over Chase Wenrich of Lewisburg, and that'll do it. He will win it 13-3, and he will move on tomorrow to the quarterfinals.
Kimmy doing a really good job. He got a little high there, was able to do ankle pick and slip in the near side leg. As he looks like for 5 seconds to go in this period, he needs to ride this out. He's almost losing control, able to recoup. 1, 2 swipes. Nice, 3 swipes. Clay Kimmy will pick up at least 2 near fall to end this period. No.
Wow.
I don't agree with that.
So they're not going to give it to Kimmy. It looked like he had Hoffman right to his back.
4 swipes.
That should have been 2 backs.
And,
I agree.
And you have 2 referees out there. You have 4 swipes, and you didn't give any points. Really, really nice mat awareness by Clay Kimmy. I seen 4 swipes. We'll watch this later, but yeah, 4 swipes there and no points. That's hard in a 0-point match. Clay Kimmy right up to his feet, and that's how you get the first points of the match. He will score an escape. Minute 45 to go in the third period. Shot attempt by Clay. He needs to clear that a lot better. He's shooting through those arms, and unless you're a bulldozer, you got to clear those.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't get caught in anything here. Set it up. Make sure it's there. Don't force anything. Be tough, but good lead right now. I've been a little bit more confident with having those back points heading into this period, but Kimmy doing a really good job getting that escape, scoring those points. Be offensive. You got to score points. You don't stop scoring here. That's your best defense. And minute 15 to go. Clay Kimmy and Hoffman of Milton on the edge of the mat. Hoffman circle center. Referee stops the match, recenters them.
Well, we'll find out if those 2 back points he did not get could hurt him, and not because of him. It's, you say you don't leave the ref in his hands, but unfortunately in this circumstance.
There was 10 seconds to go, and there was there's swipes being done right after that.
Definitely
Deep shot by Hoffman on Kimmy. Kimmy able to circle, and they're both out of bounds. Good work at the edge of the mat, but Hoffman, good shot attempt on Kimmy. Kimmy, good defense, but 50 seconds to go in the third period. Kimmy of General McLean leading 1-0.
And we got a bunch of wrestlers from District 10 coming up. Hunter Homan at 160. He'll be coming up on mat 2. And also in the hole, Jalen Wagner, Brock Koval, he got a pin, and Connor McChesney. Back to Kimmy.
Yeah, Kimmy's got a nice claw attempt, but I see Holman trying to work that single leg and is able to drop in on it. Kimmy, nothing here. They're in a scramble position. Kimmy's still in a good position, front headlock series, and now he's in, I don't know, we call it an assassin. Kimmy just slips in a leg from nowhere. Referee calls 2, but they just rolled out of bounds. They didn't give it to him. They did give it to him. With 1 second to go, Kimmy gets a takedown and a bit of an exchange, and that was a really good shot attempt by Hoffman of Milton. And Kimmy slips in a leg at the edge of the mat, and it's a 2-point takedown with 1 second to go. So Kimmy's going to hold on to win 3-0 over Hoffman of Milton.
Nice win for the junior of General McLean. All right, so Vito Gentili now, he is up, and he's up against a very tough opponent, the Northeast champion out of District 2, Lackawanna Trail, a senior, Deegan Ross, 40-2 record. Vito Gentili getting the win. He improved to 31-15, beating Joseph Lapina in the pigtail match. So here we go. 2-0. Gentili gets a shot right away, and they'll return as they get out of bounds.
We got Holman of Grove City as well on mat 2 here.
Yeah, Hunter Holman at 160 as well. Yeah, he's up against
Masood.
Did not fill that in. So let's see. Yes, Masood. So Isra Masood from Tussey Mountain, a sophomore. And Hunter Holman's a junior from Grove City, 39-1. And back to the action here on mat 3. 39 seconds remaining. And an escape goes to Ross as he stood. Gentili will release him now 2-1. Ross on a shot. Gentili counters.
Hunter Holman's in full control of this match. He's just putting points on the board over here.
Yeah, Gentili right now still leading it 2-1 with 13 seconds remaining.
Holman will get a fall in a minute 9.
And a nice job there by Vito Gentili. He throws his opponent right to his back. And boy, I'll tell you what, Vito Gentili did a nice job there. Good mat awareness, able to do a nice cow catcher there and threw Ross of Lackawanna Trail. Yeah. All right, so here we go. Back to the action. Right now, Gentili throws double boots in here on Ross. He's got Ross stretched out and potentially dangerous. So they'll restart. What do we got on Homan?
No, he just went to town. He got a fall in a minute 9, match over. Takedown, series of back points, good fall.
All right, so Hunter Homan will get the fall. He'll move on to the next round. Let's go back to Vito Gentili right now. Right now, he's got a boot in.
He's got a boot in. He's getting a little high there, but he seems like he's creeping out. A lot of pressure high. No, he's getting way too high, so he's compromised now. He's trying to reach back in to get a reversal, but he's going to give up. He's going to give up a reversal against Ross. Ross will pick up the reversal. Now it's 4-2. Ross of Lackawanna Trail leads Gentili 4-2. We are in 1 minute to go in the second period. Gentili broken down flat. Tight waist. The ref motioning probably towards Gentili. Motion, work up. Gentili fighting off a bar half combo. Gotta be very careful. Keep your head up. Keep your hips out. Ross able to push this thing through, and he's got Gentili on his back. He pushed through that bar. Gentili able to punch through. We gave up a 3-point near fall. So Ross of Lackawanna Trail will extend his lead 7-2 over Gentili. Back to that bar. He's running. Gentili rolls through, but he's stuck on his back. We are looking at a fall situation here as Ross of Lackawanna Trail. Gentili rolls through. We give another 3 points here, so we're looking at 10-2. That would end the second period. So a series of 2 of those bar and half combos and folds Gentili up. Good effort fighting off of that position to not give up the fall and give yourself another period to win it. You know, you might be down by 10 points, but you got a pin to win, right?
Yeah, slide by there.
By Ross over Gentili. Picks up another takedown, extends his lead 12-2.
Also coming up, Ryan Wolka in the hole on mat 6. Brock Coble. We will not miss his match. He was really quick on that first match and got the fall. We're thinking, what happened?
Match 129. We'll see that one coming through.
We will.
And we got McChesney coming up.
Yes.
132. So we're going to have 3 guys going all at the same time. We're going to get into it.
Looks like Ross has Gentili to his back right now, and there's the fall as he hit the half in, had it deep. And with 1 minute and 10 remaining, Vito Gentili, though, 1-1 on the day so far. Okay, so now at 172, we got Jalen Wagner. He's the second place, Northwest second placer. He's a senior from Reynolds, 33-4 record. He's up against the Southeast third place Lucas Lawler, a sophomore from Bishop McDevitt, District 3, 31-7. Here on mat 3. All right, on mat 4, Brock Coble. He is 37-8. He's a senior from Titusville as he's up against Adam Waters, the Southeast champion a freshman from Faith Christian, 40-1 record. So it'll be Koval and Waters on that mat.
With Koval checking in.
Right now, Wagner and Lawler at the center. Little hand fighting going on. Underhooks being attempted there by Wagner. They're at the edge of the mat. Far shot there by Lawler. So they get out of bounds. They'll return with a minute and 30 remaining in the first period.
Koval in on a shot attempt. Snap down, spun behind, got scored on by Waters of Faith Christian. Faith Christian leads now over Koval of Titusville 2-1 with an escape. Koval able to get out right away. But hip-to-hip slide by an overtie into a front headlock go behind is the first takedown of that match.
Yeah, still scoreless over here on mat 3 with Wagner and Lawler. Both wrestlers, just really a lot of hand fighting, folks. At the edge of the mat they are in a tie-up. Wagner snaps the head. And Lawler takes a shot, so they get out of bounds with 45 seconds remaining here in the first period.
Koval in on a shot of his own, snap down, spun behind. Waters of Faith Christian able to get behind, goes right into a reinforced tilt and is able to pick up 3 back points. That will extend Waters' lead 7-1 over Koval of Titusville.
Head snap by Lawler on Wagner. Wagner comes back. Still no score. 18 seconds remaining. Head snap there by Wagner. And still no points scored. Short time with 6 seconds. Wagner on a single, but Lawler with the whizzer able to counter and no 2. So we're going to go scoreless here in the second period. It will be Lawler's choice. He'll choose bottom. Back to Koval.
Waters of Faith Christian, good control. 10 seconds to go in the first period. Koval trails 1-7. Series of snap down, go behinds in a reinforced tilt, able to account for all the points that Waters of Faith Christian has. We are going into the second period. Waters of Faith Christian will choose bottom to start the period against Koval of Titusville. We got caution, Koval. Referee saying stay on center, hand on the navel. Tripod position into a Peterson roll, and Waters able to get out and get an escape here, extend his lead 8-1. Let's see if he goes back to he's done some inside tie slide bys on Koval.
And Wagner getting a 3-point backs as he was able to turn Lawler. Lawler tried to roll out as they got out of bounds. 3-0. Jalen Wagner of Reynolds in the lead with a minute and 12 remaining. Now he's got Lawler broken down flat. Lawler gets back to his base. Lawler tries to stand. Good job there. Lawler able to hit that single almost with a reversal. Now he's got Wagner on 1 foot here. Wagner with the whizzer in. And we're down to 45 seconds, and he looks for the trip. He gets 2 points. So it's 3-2. Very close match now. He's got Wagner broken down. What do we got on Koval?
Koval was able to get an escape, quick takedown, only leading 10-1 right now. Going back to that reinforced bar, got another tilt on Koval of Titusville, and it looks like he's going to pick up another 3 points here to extend his lead 13-1, and we have McChesney up now.
Yes, Connor McChesney here. He is at 172. He was the Northwest champion, 40-7, a junior. He's up against Isaac Lazinski, a sophomore from Burrell. 39-12 record, District 7.
Connor McChesney in on a nice shot. Burl, they've definitely wrestled each other before. Without the sheets in front of us, not sure how that went, but McChesney able to pick up the first takedown.
Wagner was able to get the escape. 4-2 now, leads it. Jalen Wagner over Lawler of Bishop McDevitt. And it's going to be Wagner's choice. Wagner's going to choose bottom, as he should.
Yes. It looks like Waters is going to pick up the technical fall 16-1 over Koval of Titusville.
Okay, so Koval will go down to the consolations now. All right, back to the action over here with Wagner. We'll keep an eye on Connor McChesney. And right now,
Lloyd's going to be up too. They called him up.
Yep, Lawler's got, he's coming out to the mat right now. Magnus Lloyd here on mat 4. So Magnus Lloyd, he's a junior, 29-8 record. He's up against Jake Sheeb, senior Tri-Valley from District 11, 33-4. Right now, McChesney, though, over here on mat 5, doing a nice job after that takedown. He was able to ride Lisinski out. And now it'll be the choice of Lisinski. Lisinski will choose bottom. Down 2-0 on Connor McChesney. Jalen Wagner right now with 51 seconds remaining leads at 5-2. One-point escape there for McChesney. He leads it now 3-0 with 1:52 remaining in the second period. Wagner looking to hold on here with 40 seconds to go. And, I mean, he's doing a tremendous job. Lawler of Bishop McDevitt trying to shoot in on him. A head and arm attempt there by Wagner. He's got the feet in.
So hold on there. Got Magnus Lloyd defending off a high crotch attempt, went chest wrap, tried to roll through, not able to defend, and gives up the first takedown, able to get back up to his feet and get an escape, and Magnus Lloyd trails 1-2 right now.
It looks like over here on mat 5, Lisinski of Burl is injured, so still 3-0, 1:27 remaining. Now back over here on mat 3, it looks like Jalen Wagner with some short time. He has a 7-2 lead. He's got the single there on Lawler. Able to try to get that leg, but Lawler able to spin around and he'll get 2 points. So 7-5. Jalen Wagner will win it regardless of that takedown, and he will move on to the quarterfinals tomorrow morning. What do we got on Lloyd real quick?
No change right now. Just that first shot attempt. Nice high crotch. Magnus looked to get his hit back. Nice shot attempt again by Magnus. Just a series of shots. Once again, we're back in the same shot again as Magnus Lloyd is defending out as he's able to get bat out of bounds. If that was anywhere near the center, that might have been a takedown again on Magnus Lloyd, but good defense. Got to be careful with his ties. Got to be careful while he's reaching. He keeps giving up his left leg to that shot, but that brings the end of the first period, and we are 2-1. Magnus Lloyd trails Schlieb of Tri-Valley. Magnus Lloyd will choose bottom to start the second period. Quick up to his feet. Magnus able to stay up and get a cut. Tied match right now, 2-2.
Connor McChesney over here on mat 5 at 172. He's in the lead over Lisinski. Burl, 3-0 with a minute remaining.
Nice shot by Magnus Lloyd. If he's able to bring up, he needs to get his head back to the inside right here or hold on for a stalemate, but he can't hang out down there. We got a leg lace on looks like, we will get a stalemate. Magnus, really good misdirection. Was able to get on a leg, got to a low ankle crackdown situation, not able to convert, go stalemate from that position. See if he can get back in on that shot and be very careful of his left leg for this high crotch he gave up 2 deep shots on.
33 seconds remaining over here on mat 5 with Connor McChesney. He leads it right now still. Both wrestlers at the center. They're both in a tie-up right now. And doing a lot of hand fighting. Connor McChesney lowers his level.
Nice shot, Magnus Lloyd. Really nice shot.
Yeah, nice shot there by McChesney, too. McChesney has the single, looking to build up on a double. And Lachinsky, he's got him on a butt drop now.
2.
So 5-0 in favor of McChesney.
Magnus Lloyd wrestling on the edge of the mat, able to bring that ankle in. It looked like he almost stepped out, but able to convert with 40 seconds to go in the second period. And he sacks both ankles to pick up his takedown on the edge of the mat. Really nice job. Now he has to hold and keep. He hasn't been on top yet. Nice mat return by Magnus Lloyd as he's got to control the second period. Going cross wrist tilt. Looks like he's got a 2 count right now, holding on. Oh, back and forth. Well, why give 2 swipes?
At any rate, back to McChesney's match real quick. Start of the third period, 5-0. McChesney got that last takedown. Lasinski of Burl chooses bottom, and he's got Lasinski broken down to his belly. So he's got him broken down pretty well. He's got his weight on him. Good control here. Still leads it 5-0 with a minute and 36 remaining as Lasinski trying to get to his base.
Good mat return, Magnus Lloyd. Couple attempts, lift and return. He was able to control. And that will bring to end the second period. Magnus Lloyd in the lead, 4-2. Start the second period. Once again, you have Schlieb, Tri-Valley takes bottom. Magnus doing a really good job controlling. And he's a good top rider, and this is where it pays off. We got to get some back points. He's got to get that lift and return. He's got to be able to do this return. This is a big return if he can do it. Both wrestlers out of bounds. Yeah, big lift and return would be important for Magnus to hold on to this third period ride. You don't want to get back up to your feet as you've already given up a takedown. He's doing very good riding on top. Caution, Magnus Lloyd of John McClain.
Yeah, right now, over here on mat 5 with 37 seconds to go, still 5-0. Really, folks, the whole period, this whole third period since Lasinski's chosen bottom, basically McChesney's been able to ride Lasinski out this whole match. The whole period, I should say, most of the match. But they get out of bounds with 24 seconds, still leads at 5-0.
Magnus Lloyd gives up a reversal and then gets an escape of his own. He leads 4-5 right now. We were back on our feet as he was trying to do a lift and return and gave up a reversal, then was able to escape himself. But we are on our feet trying to sort out this third period. Minute 20 to go. Magnus Lloyd leads by 1 point.
Okay, both wrestlers get out of bounds, and now we're down. Ryan Woka is now on mat 6. Next. Oh, he just got the pin. Wow, I'll be dang. As soon as we turned here, he got pinned. Okay, so Ryan Woka did get pinned. He had a very tough opponent, though, after he won his first match, and that was up against Jacob Guilfoyle of Bishop McDevitt, a senior. And so Welko will now go down to the consolations.
Magnus Lloyd doing a really good job fighting off a few shot attempts. And again, immediate call for stalling, but he gets the takedown. Come on, give him the takedown. There he goes. Magnus Lloyd getting a good takedown. I tell you, right before that, really good exchange of Magnus Lloyd fighting for his life with those hips and defending off a shot and restarting the center after giving him a stall call, able to get the takedown.
Connor McChesney gets a win over Lasinski of Burl, 5-0. So congratulations, he'll wrestle tomorrow morning. Now Danny Church at 2:15. He is coming up here as he was the Northwest champion, 41-6, a senior. He's up against, not his teammate, but Christian McChesney, a senior of Greensburg, Salem, 38-7. He's up 2-0 right now.
Magnus Lloyd picks up the victory, 7-4. That's a hard-fought one. Really, really good job fighting in there in good positions.
What was the final?
7-4.
Okay, good match. So congratulations to Magnus Lloyd. He moves on, and he will wrestle tomorrow as well in the quarters. Jackson Zimmerman is up for Brookville. He is scoreless right now here on mat 2. And no score going into the second period. Right now, Danny Church, again, he's up 4-1 already. He's taken command of McChesney of Greensburg-Salem.
He's 7-1 now.
Okay, they had 7-4 on there.
Oh.
Yeah, they did change it. Okay. Also coming up, Abe Keep on mat 4 of Girard, along with Mikey Mazurik of Sharon. Let's go with Danny Church.
Church controlling. We got 15 seconds to go in the first period. Real nice build-up lead, 7-1. Good control from top. Danny Church has got his opponent's arm isolated on his back, trying to go claw, tilt. Looks like we'll expire out this period 7-1. Good period by Danny Church.
Yeah, Zimmerman's taking on Jason Singer of Faith Christian with a 32-10 record. Still scoreless as Singer chose bottom, and he's got Singer broken down.
So we got stalling call down here against McChesney, Greensburg-Salem, tying issue. So we got, I don't know how many stall calls you can get as your tying issue, but
well, just like we do in youth, we tell the youth wrestlers, tape, your shoes. That way your shoes don't come untied, and it delays the matches and holds up the tournament, right?
Yeah. So starting the second period, McChesney in on a deep shot on Church. Church able to feed him some hip. Chesney working really good to make this corner. Church doing a good job defending. No score here as both wrestlers work to the edge of the mat. Danny Church able to slip in a leg and end up in a Merkel situation. Going out front for the spladle, but he can't make it to go. But Danny Church gets up another takedown, so he's up 9-1 over McChesney of Greensburg-Salem.
Yeah, right now over here on mat 2, Jackson Zimmerman is still in the lead. They're tied 0-0 going into the 8 seconds, short time. Looks like some blood time there on his opponent, Singer.
It's going to be a quick round. We got a few more coming through, and then GM has what they have not on the board yet, but Spires is up on it.
Spires will be up soon, yeah. Church looking to take control here.
Yeah, it looks like he's up 10-1 right now with some near fall points. Ride near side, that PA ride on the ankle, going out front, trying to do a near side cradle. He's able to pull the head back in, but they're kind of on the edge of the mat. I don't think even if you got it locked up that you'd get any back points. But with 30 seconds to go, they're either going to go out of bounds or get a restart here as neither one is improving from this position.
Yeah, coming up, Wilson Spires and Abe Keep on deck. Spires on mat 3 on deck and Abe Keep on mat 4.
Got a stall call again, McChesney. And so that'll be a point awarded to Danny Church. He will extend his lead 11-1. 3 seconds to go in the second period. Nice spread for Danny Church. Good major decision for his team. There's a team race also that goes on, so win or victory. You got a team like Fort LaBeouf took second in the state this year as a team competition, but the tournament also you can score points for a team competition. So he's got holding on to a major decision. Danny Church will choose bottom to start the third period.
And back to action. That's the end of the period for Jackson Zimmerman. Scoreless going into the third period. And Zimmerman will choose bottom with the final 2 minutes.
Danny Church, quick stand up, able to go under over, right into a high crotch situation and get his takedown. 14-1. Looks like he's running a bar right now, so we're looking fall or technical fall in this position. He's settling back, We got exposure, so Danny Church is going to get a fall or a technical fall from this position. I think he'll settle for that fall. Good adjustment, good adjustment. McChesney is still fighting from Salem.
Greensburg, Salem, yep.
And that's going to be a technical fall. 17-1.
Okay, good day for Fort LaBeouf as they get another one in the quarterfinals. That'll make it 3 in the quarters.
And then Wilson Spires will round it out for Jen McLean having a good day, too.
Yes. All right, Abe Keep should be coming up here. Zimmerman gets the reversal. He's up 2-0. Let's call the Zimmerman match with the final minute.
All right, Zimmerman's up 2-0. Minute to go in the third period. He settles back into a claw position, and he's got his opponent on his back. Zimmerman's working off to a tee, and we are looking for a fall, if not a, there it is, a pinfall here. And Zimmerman will, you have a close scoring match, and you have to extend your lead. You end up with a fall out of that. So leading 2-0 ends up with a fall to win over Faith Catholic.
Okay, Jackson Zimmerman of Brookville. He moves on into the quarters. Let's move on with 2:15 as really the only wrestler right there is Abe Keep. That's left from District 10 besides Danny Church. Spires is coming up. Well, no District 10 wrestlers, folks. We will take a quick break. You're listening to the PIAA Wrestling State Championships live here at the Giant Center in Hershey, PA. We'll be right back in just a few minutes.
The 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships is sponsored by General Partitions Manufacturing Corporation. We are the Extra Mile Team, the leading manufacturer of commercial restroom partitions throughout the United States. Sunny 105.7 FM. Thanks to General Partitions for their support. Duran's Farm Fresh Products is a proud sponsor of the 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships. We provide bulk foods, spices, deli meats and cheese, brown eggs, Gerber brand chicken, and the well-known pot of gold milk and ice cream. Hours of operation are Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., closed Sunday and Monday. For more information, please call at 814-490-2179. Sunny 105.7. Thanks to Rand's Farm Fresh for their support. White Construction, Inc. is a proud sponsor of the 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships on Sunny 105.7 FM Sports Stream. Located at 194 Coal Hill Road, Greenville, Pennsylvania. Kitchen and bath remodels, along with roofs and additions to your home. Family-run business since 1991 by Lenny, Mary, and Chris White. For more information, contact White Construction at 724-588-2264. Sunny 105.7 Sports Stream. Thanks, White Construction.
The 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships on Sunny 105.7 FM Sports Stream is sponsored by McMillan's Hilltop Beer Distributor, located at 4535 Buffalo Road, Erie, PA. Hours of operation are Monday through Thursdays from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sunny 105.7 FM thanks McMillan's Hilltop Beer Distributor for their support of the 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships.
Sunny 105.7 FM Sports Stream. Thanks, Rossbacher Insurance sponsorship of the 2023 PIAA State Wrestling Championships. Team Rossbacher offers car, house, business, life, and Medicare insurance from our offices in Corey, Oil City, Northeast, and Cranberry. We're available at teamrossbacher.com. Call or stop by. Personal service since 1928.
Sunny 105.7 FM Sports Stream thanks Gerard Wrestling Boosters for their support. Best of luck to Abe Keep and Story Buchanan. The The 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships is sponsored by Reynolds Wrestling Legacy Club. Best of luck to Waylon White, Chase Bell, Vito Gentili, and Jalen Wagner. The Sunday 105.7 Sports Stream thanks Reynolds Wrestling Legacy Club for their support. Faulkner Screen Printing and Monogramming in Girard is a proud sponsor of the 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships, located at 123 Main Street in Girard, specializing in screen printing and monogramming embroidery. The Sunday 105.7 Sports Stream thanks Faulkner Screen Printing and Monogramming for their support.
And welcome back to the Giant Center here at the 2023 PIAA Wrestling State Championships. I'm your host, Matt. Still alongside me, Hudson Harrison. Hudson, it's been a very long 3.5 hours, but it's one of the longest days, usually with these many kids still in it. All right, so now we have on map 4, straight over here, and that's going to be Abe Keep. He was second place Northwest. As he's a senior, 35-3 record against Cole Yonkin in Montoursville, a junior, 35-11. Keep and Yonkin.
Both wrestlers center the mat. Keep jabbing. Going ankle pick attempt. Keep working a underhook. Tie situation, going to the edge of the mat. Already tried that ankle pick. Yonkin not having it. Clears. Both wrestlers back to the center of the mat. Minute 18 left in the first period. Keep another crossbody ankle pick attempt. Yonkin able to defend. Keep tries to shuck off that ear-to-ear tie, go low ankle. Yonkin doing a good job defending. Both wrestlers working back to the center of the mat. 50 seconds to go in the first period. No takedown, no points. Ear-to-ear tie. Wrestlers both center of the mat. Keep going heavy snap. Trying to, he's got his wrist being controlled, but trying to use that wrist control as a misdirection. No movement there. Ear-to-ear tie, center of the mat. Keep trying to shoot through it. Keep goes snap down. Now he's in an over tie. Keep holding it under over. Keeps holding on to an under over. Edge of the mat, working back center. Yonkin doing a good job pummeling back in. No change of position. We got 5 seconds to go in the first period, and we are scoreless. Good fake by Keep. Time expires. We go choice. Keep will take down to start the second period. I always feel that the second period is the best opportunity to take bottom.
And on mat 3, we got at heavyweight Wilson Spires. Again, a senior. He's 25-8. He's up against Riley Robel, the Southeast champion. The senior Bishop McDevitt, District 3, 34-2.
Keep does a Granby roll through the bottom, able to come out the back and get a reversal. So he'll score the first points of the match with a reversal.
Spires is down 5-0 after getting taken down, put to his back with 1:34 remaining. 1 point escape now for Spires as Robel releases him, and Robel on a takedown and has Wilson Spires to his back. I mean, he bulldozed Spires right straight forward, and he's going to allow Spires up with 1 point escape. That'll make it now 10-2.
He hit a nice double on Spires and just went right to a clinch position. You got a guy rolling off his back, just go clinch, and that's what he did.
Looks like Keeps looking for a win here.
Yeah, Keep threw in a boot from top, was able to block off the far shoulder, hip in, and get exposure, and he's picked up a series of back points. He's leading 5-0 right now, able to get exposure again and picked up a few more.
And Wilson Spires gets pinned in the third period as he falls to Rebel, and he will move down to the consolations. Back to Keep.
Keep settling back in with that crossbody and able to pick up the fall. So Abe Keep from Girard will win it with a fall 129 in the 139 into the second period.
Yeah, second period. All right, final match. We'll have you call it. It's going to be on mat 4, and that will be Mikey Mazurek of Sharon. He is the Northwest second place out of District 10, 32-2. He's up against the Southeast third place Owen Reber, a junior from Berks Catholic of District 3, 36-11. It's going to be Mazurek and Reber. And that's mat 4. They're coming to the table right now. Final match of the preliminaries.
Yeah, Sharon, Mazurek from Sharon taking the mat right now. Heavyweights, a couple falls here, but quicker round as you got heavier the weights. A lot of falls, a lot of big moves and stuff as big guys like to pin. We are final matches here as Mazurek from Sharon is getting set to represent the District 10.
Well, after this round, we'll go into the consolation first round. Starts at 1:15 p.m. We'll take a quick break after the Mazurek match.
Mazurek working a underhook club, trying to pressure in, create some angles from this tie, but getting to that underhook really easily. I don't know if you'll go snap down, spin behind, or use that underhook, but Mazurek doing a good job getting to that underhook. Reber dropping in on a single leg, trying to take Mazurek down, trying to keep him in bounds. Mazurek doing a good job as a heavyweight to keep his balance and able to get his foot back to the mat and no change as both wrestlers are still neutral. Good defensive move by Mazurek to defend that single leg at the edge of the mat. Mazurek going back to the underhook. Both wrestlers just working center of the mat. Short time. Got 30 seconds to go in the first period. No score yet. Ear-to-ear tie-up. Mazurek trying to dig back in for those underhooks. Keeping his head up, keeping his chest up. Good position for both wrestlers, but no change of position, no shot attempt. As Mazurek's going back for that underhook, and it looks like Reber's been able to make a correction to where Mazurek can't get that underhook anymore. Both wrestlers battling the center of the mat brings the first period to a close. No change at heavyweight for Mazurek of Sharon and Reber of Berks Catholic. Mazurek will choose bottom to start the second period. Broken down right off the whistle. Mazurek builds back up to a base. Pressing back in. Able to go tripod. Reber picking an ankle, trying to drive forward on Mazurek. Mazurek able to get to his feet and post off and get the escape. Referee's going to stop the match as the anklet came off of the wrestler. They should make anklets that fit heavyweights. My thoughts. My thoughts.
Yeah, I don't think that they will and ever will.
These boys got some big tree trunks of legs, and I don't know how the anklets stay on, but they don't adjust sizes. So if you're 107, you wear the same size as the heavyweight. But anklet came off, reset the match. 1:30 to go in the second period as Mazurek was able to score the first points in an escape. Both wrestlers in the center of the match. Mazurek back to his underhook, goes snap. front headlock series, but they both go out of bounds, and they'll restart. So the mat restart. Got a minute 14 to go in the second period. Only one score, which is an escape. Missouri digging back in that underhook. Reber trying to stay center. Missouri actually trying to get some movement here. Ear-to-ear tie here as both wrestlers are pummeling for position here. Heavy tie by Reber. Really heavy tie. Getting some position and just working, pushing Missouri out of bounds. 30 seconds to go in the second period, and we're just battling for position. See if Missouri does anything with this underhook again as he keeps getting that nice underhook. He goes snap and tries to cram the head, but can't get Reber's head down. Both wrestlers back to the center mat. 5 seconds to go. No change, only an escape to start the second period, and Missouri of Sharon in lead 1-0.
You know, one thing that I've always noticed about Sharon, I don't know if anybody else would agree with me, but they seem to always get good heavyweights.
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed that? Over the years, they've just had some good heavyweights.
The sport's for everybody.
Yeah.
Well, you got to have all shapes and sizes at different schools. I just feel like if you're a bigger boy, I mean, if you're a smaller kid, like, dude, wrestling's for you, right? Mid-level, you might have athletes in different sports and stuff, but hey, there's always a body size and type that's needed for wrestling. So we got an escape by Reber, Berks Catholic, and we are tied 1-1 with a minute 30 to go in the third period. Both wrestlers had some offense on their feet, but no real shot attempts as I think Reber had a really nice single leg, and Missouri was able to fight it off in the first period, but as much offensive movement they're trying to get, both wrestlers have a really good defense too. So 1 minute to go in the third period. Missouri trying to do a Russian slide by. Nothing going there. Reber steps on the foot of Missouri and almost does a knee pick. Nice little offensive exchange there, but both wrestlers go out of bounds as they're trying a couple new things to get this takedown. I mean, it's either now or in overtime. Takedown wins this match because there hasn't been one yet in this match. 50 seconds to go. Heavy ties, ear to ear, center of the mat. Missouri's going double underhooks as Reber goes in for a double. Oh, Missouri able to do a slide by. He's got behind Reber and couldn't lift and return it before both wrestlers went out of bounds. So nice position to score, but they both went out of bounds. No score yet with 30 seconds to go in the third period. Referee stopping the match. I think he was talking about ear to ear something. Either they're being too rough, headbutting each other. I was going to say, if he rewards a point with 15 seconds to go, that's not fair either. Let this go into overtime. Let them decide it. 12 seconds to go. No change. It looks like either we're going to have a shot attempt or we're going to let this go into overtime for sudden death. And with 5 seconds to go, it looks like this heavyweight match will go into overtime 1-1. One minute, sudden victory. Missouri back into that underhook. Going heavy on the head. Back into that tie. The Reber going back in for his own underhook. Switches off to a shot. Reber with a headgear adjustment. You know, in overtime, I don't know if I would touch my headgear like that. He was standing straight up, and I'm like, yeah, if there's ever a time to shoot, it's when both his hands are on his head and he's standing straight up. But Reber stood straight up. Missouri didn't take advantage of it, but both wrestlers out of bounds as Reber just tries to work, or Missouri's trying to work that front headlock, snap down, go behind, stay heavy on the head. And a couple nice shots from open from Reber. Now, he's not dropping down to his knee, which is a good shot attempt. Don't want to get stuck underneath somebody, so lower your level, shoot through his hips, but don't drop down to your knee where you can get stuffed and scored upon. 2 seconds to go in overtime, and we're probably going first score, or they're going to flip a coin.
No, they're going to do the 2 TBs.
2 TBs. So red will choose first, and that is Mazurk from Sharon. He will go down. He actually did very well second period. He stood up and scored within like the first 10 seconds. So let's see if he does the same in this. Stand up. Able to get his hips back. Reber able to drop down and hold him down, but Mazurk able to escape in 11 seconds, so that's good for him. So he's got an escape. He leads 2-1. Now, Reber, Berks Catholic, will get another opportunity to start on bottom too. So both wrestlers will start from the down position. Mazurk almost able to snap down, spin behind, so that'll bring the first tiebreaker. Now Reber.
Now he's got to hold him down. This final TB2.
Yeah.
Tiebreaker.
I think he did well in the third period, hold him down to begin with, but he's got to stay under those arms. Mazurk from Sharon's got to stay under his arms. Almost got a cradle locked up. Nice knee slide by Reber or Berks Catholic, and he's able to escape, and he does it in 9 seconds, so 2 seconds faster than the previous. So both wrestlers right now are tied 2-2. All 4 points came from escapes in this match. We are in the second tiebreaker with 5 seconds to go.
And folks, don't forget, we will take a small break, but we will be back on at 1 o'clock for the pre-show of the first round consolations. Plenty of matches of D10 wrestlers. They will be battling for their season or their career for the seniors that have lost already. And back to action here with Mazurk. The ultimate tiebreaker.
Mazurk of Sharon able to cut and escape, and it came down to an escape again. And Mazurk of Sharon able to pick up the overtime victory.
Okay, so Mike Mazurk gets the win. He moves on to tomorrow morning's quarterfinal round. And again, folks, we will be back on here in a half hour. Stay with us. We'll be back on. The wrestling starts at 1:15 for the first round consolations. Again, real quickly, we want to thank our sponsors for the 2023 PIAA State Wrestling Championships, and that's Rosbacher Insurance, McDonald's Meats, McMillan's Hilltop Beer, General Partitions, Duran Farm Fresh Products, Dr. Brandon Sarcino, Skywalker Tree Service, White Construction, Clues Service Station, Reynolds Wrestling Legacy Club, Gerard Wrestling Boosters, and Faulkner Screen Printing and Monogramming. Thank you so much. Folks, we'll be back at 1 o'clock. For Hudson and I, we'll see you then.